Aha. All right. That really sucked. Okay. Unexpected. But there was an update. I didn't check it. My fault, commanders. Anyway, '07 commanders. My name's Commander Will Furian of the Vortex Squadron. And we got some disturbing news going on in California Nebula. We're going to talk about that today. And we're going to, talk about a lot of things going on. We're going to talk about XSF. We're going to talk about AXI. We're going to talk about everybody today. Getting them in there. Yeah. So yes, the microphone, whenever there's a Windows update, there's sometimes is little gremlins that get in there and they turn the settings back to the default settings, and that doesn't include this thing. Okay? It doesn't. It included some mic that's, I think, way over there. Way over there. My bad, commanders. Well, outside of the bad start today, we got some things to talk about. We're going to talk about a little bit about what's going on in the AX community. Okay, specifically, that is kind of my... Yes, I got Bill Gates. Thank you, Highlander. 07 to all you guys. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit off now because 07 to DJ, 07 to Highlander, 07 to Bad Juju, 07 to Hot Nuts. Okay, I'm just clearing the platform here. All right, so yeah, so let me see if I can help make sense of this to some people, because I did get some comments. Look, the Vortex Squadron, basically California is our home away from home. We love it here. Most of the pilots love it here. We've been out here, we've been exploring, we've been fighting, we've been learning, we've been training, we've been having fun. The California Nebula is basically like Disneyland, okay? For if you're in America, I don't know what other 07 to Hot Nuts, yes. Yes. So anyway, it's like Disneyland out here. So there are so many activities. Now, I did a video about this, a week ago, a week and a half ago, whatever it was. I've covered this whole gamut of all the things you can do here. But basically, the thargoids here are kind of a mix of aggressive and passive, which I like to call them, which don't attack you unless you attack them first. And then there's other activities. There's a compromised nav beacon here that's just off the chain, with pirates and bad guys and bullies and all kinds of things. And then there's other things too. There's rescues, there's power play, there's everything is out here, and it's kind of all in one little tight little area. Well, not that tight, but it's pretty tight. One little area at the California Nebula, and so we use this place mainly for the Vortex Squadron, as most of the Vortex Squadron is AX based pilots. We use it for training grounds for the new people to learn how to fight the thargoids. We all know that the thargoids were defeated in Seoul. However, that does not mean they're gone forever. And that does not mean, that they won't be back in force. And so the California Nebula affords us a place to not only enjoy ourselves, but then we also want to be able to train new people, the next generation. I mean, when the thargoids come back, a lot of the older commanders may not even be around anymore. Somebody else may be running this Vortex Squadron outfit. You know what I mean? So we're going to make sure that they got everything they need to succeed. That's what we do. We make sure everyone succeeds, and we push forward. We also have been using, and I know this was mentioned on Commander Burr's newscast today, but we do have a logistics service that goes back and forth between the nebula, but not to sightsee this interaction that we're having here right now. We are in a war footing, so we are on high alert. And our basic plan right now is to oversee the operations taking place with AXI and XSF to make sure that there's no chance of them trying to blockade this area like they did to their own home backyard. You know, they basically destroyed their training ground for the high-end pilots. So now what's left is California Nebula, and we are going to protect that as best we can from anyone shutting that down or blockading it or anything like that. We will not allow a blockade. We will not allow any of that stuff. And that's where we stand. Okay, so this is not a tour. We're not going to be touring people to the California Nebula during wartime. Okay, during wartime, everybody, they're on their own volition. Okay, if you got a carrier, you want to bring it out here, God bless you. If you want to take your ships and bring them out here, God bless you. We will resume the logistics service, the taxis, the buses, the trains, the floating party barges after the threat of AXI and XSF and that the murderer, Meccan is thwarted or they move on. Okay. From what I understand is that they're just basically here to do speed runs on conflict zones. Woo, okay. If that's all they're doing here, that's fine. But if they try to pull some shenanigans again like they did in HIP 22, what was it, 22-460? If I'm wrong, somebody tell me in the chat. Then I'm basically gonna lose my stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna dump. You guys don't even know what's gonna happen then. Okay, I'm just gonna poop everywhere. All right. So I don't think that was their intent. That's their intent here. I don't really believe that their intent in 22-460, that their intent was to end that zone, because that is literally their training ground. That's where they play, right, all the time. Now, we've been there. Vortex Squadron has gone there. So, yeah, I don't think there will be a civil war, DJ, simply because I don't believe that was their intent. I believe they were just as surprised as we were that the gods reacted in the way they did. I'm pretty sure that was not the intent. No, because why would they do that? It was one of the best money-making zones in the whole of the game. I mean, sure, they're all rich. So what did they just do? Did they just they reached the top, so they're pulling the ladder up behind them? Well, that's horse pucky. Okay, we are not allowing them to do that, and I don't believe, in my heart of hearts, I don't believe that Meccan intended that. Now he puts on a happy face and he says, "Hey, we won." Yeah, you know what? And then in the background, I'm absolutely positive that their members are like just freaking out that they lost a whole zone, the best zone in the game for fighting thargoids at will, because they just kept in that zone. They just keep spawning and spawning and spawning and spawning. It's never ending. It's perfect for the AXI guys, because they have that longevity. A lot of them can fly really well, and they can stay there for an indefinite amount of time and just make money. You can literally, you could make billions there. It's like a Spire site without the Spire. Okay, that's all it is. And now that's gone. So all they got now is California. Now California doesn't have that, the constant spawn and the interdictions, the hyperdictions, and all that stuff. So that's not as fun for them, right? A lot of those they just put themselves out of a job, is what they did. They took away the thing that they love. And now look, I understand we did that in Seoul, and we did it, and I am still shocked to this day that they actually let us destroy a Titan, all the Titans. And but I understood that because the threat of humanity was there. There is no threat of humanity in HIP 22-640 or in the California Nebula. So there's no reason to destroy them. There's no Xenocide on my watch, okay? If I'm almost positive, if Meccan had known what his word blockade was going to do, he wouldn't have done it. I can guarantee you that. I'm going out on a limb. I don't even know the guy. I know of him because he likes to, flex all the time and show how good a pilot he is and all that. But I'm telling you, he did not intend to do that, because he's got to have a little civil war of his own going on with the pilots that are upset that that happened. You know what I'm saying? You just killed everybody's gameplay over there. And that's where, they live over in the Pleiades and over whatever, all that over there. Okay? I'm just saying over there. I don't know what direction it is from here, but it's over there. Okay? It's down the road a piece, whatever you want to call it. I am pretty sure that is the hugest mistake that Meccan will ever make. And I noticed they didn't use the word blockade in California. They used speed running, which is different, okay? Now, assuming the devs don't take that as meaning, speed running like chasing them out of the nebula as fast as we can, then we should be fine. But I'm telling you right now, we have a whole plethora of VSS carriers out here, and we are in protest of this movement by XSF and AXI, and many things they've done, killing AX pilots in the nebula just to serve their own ends. That was really bad. There was even a trial over that one, and Meccan was sent to jail for a time. I don't know how long, but he was in prison. So we are not in league or in step with that actions. We are not. We do not do that kind of thing. We don't. That's not what, saving humanity does not mean, except for the guys that get in your way while you're trying to farm a nebula. It doesn't mean that. It means we want to save all humanity. And although we do hunt the occasional bounty, we do hunt humans that are considered wanted by the authorities. That is those are people that are detrimental to humanity as a whole. We do also dispatch them, but it's more likely we're going to dispatch thargoids, and we do not want to commit in any fashion genocide of any kind. And we hope that people understand that, and we are going to continue to fight against that. So that's where we're at, Commanders. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask them in the chat. I know there are a lot of people that may not understand what's going on. I saw some of the comments on the YouTube channel. Basically, what they did was they removed a playstyle from the game, and that should never be allowed, not by any group, not for any reason. So even though it was a community thing that the development team had intervened on, that was not the intended outcome. I'm absolutely positive of that. Ashura, how are you doing? Good to see you today. Love that green name. You look beautiful. Look beautiful today. And so we are not of that mindset. Now, you may be. I was actually surprised we didn't get a little bit more pushback, because there are a lot of Meccan worshippers out there. Thought for sure we'd hear from some of them, but yeah, we're small potatoes in the big grand scheme of things, but we're very noisy. Okay, and guilty as charged. I'm extremely noisy. I know everybody's email address. I know everybody's phone number. I will call them in the middle of the night to complain about stuff. So just trust me on that. Well, I think what he's saying by speed running, they just want to come here and flex their little muscles, because this zone is easy as pie for them. Okay, this zone is like, this is like the baby zone. Even though there are high conflict zones here, for these guys, that's nothing. They can clear a conflict zone. I bet you they can clear one in 5-10 minutes tops. Okay. And they're just going to come out here and brag. You know how they like to do over there. They're, look at us, look at me. I can kill a Hydra in a glitched thing with a sidewinder. We don't do any of that crap here. Okay, and I'm just exaggerating a little bit. He didn't say it like that, but it's what I perceived him to be saying, is that, hey, you can do it as long as you're using a glitch. and any other ships that, if you want to spin around in cold orbit stuff for hours on end for fun, hey, who am I used to do fishing streams for World of Warcraft. Okay, that's fine. But when your whole existence is, you say glory to mankind, but it's really glory to you, that's different. I do not follow that path. I barely ever flex my own muscles. I make sure all my squad mates and people I care about are set up for success in this game, because this game is really hard, and we all know it's really hard. Some people adapt to it better than others, so I try to help them succeed in their version of whatever that means, So, hey, Stripple, I think you had a comment on my video. I don't know who you were. I think you said you disagree with something, but I don't know what. Let me see if we can find Stripple real quick. Was it Stripple? Let's see. Let me see if it was Stripple. Stripple said something about. I think it was Stripple. Gosh darn it. I don't see it now. Darn it. Oh, I know why. Because I don't have this thing. Because I respond to everything. Because that's how I roll. Let's see. That's not him. Where's Stripple? I think Stripple said something. I want to see what he said so I can confront him directly. If it was something I need to confront. Oh, it's FC Super. Maybe it wasn't Stripple. Sorry, Stripple. Sorry to put you on the spot there, buddy. I don't see it now. Yeah. So, okay. Never mind. Anyway, there was one comment that somebody was saying. They were saying, well, it's okay because they'll bring the thargoids back. It's like, okay. Let me give you an analogy, guys. 07. Did I 07 you? God darn it, Stripple. I thought you were the one. I didn't think it was. I don't think any of the comments that were left were bad. They're just kind of misguided. Some of them. One guy was saying, oh, yeah, it's cool because, they'll bring the thargoids back someday. And I'm thinking, okay, here's the analogy. Okay, mining. I'm going to remove all mining from the game. Not to worry, though. It'll come back someday, and that's fine. Now, think about what I just said. Let's go easier. I'm going to remove all trade in the game. No more cargo, no more nothing. But don't worry, Commander, it will be back someday. God only knows when. You might be dead, but that's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. See, I don't like that kind of thinking, Commanders. I'm not down. I'm not okay with that. Yes, I know that wasn't you. I'm sorry, Stripple. I was just it was FC Super was one that I was thinking about. Sorry, but I do think about you often, Stripple. Oh, I know what happened. You, Stripple, you just joined my X today, didn't you? Did you just join X today? Did you follow me on X? Because that's where I saw. I know I seen you somewhere. I see my people. I'd be like, oh, look at that Stripple. Oh, look at that guy. Yeah. I'm all about it, man. I scan the whole entire community, man. I make sure my boys and girls and friends and family. Yeah, see? I remember. I seen you. Yes, and I do appreciate that follow on X. I do appreciate that. So, see, my eyes are everywhere. There's Rayburn. 07 to you, my friend. Oh, that's right. El Kabong. Yes. I'm sorry. You got to have one name. I told you, I warned you about that. I'm going to forget. And so El Kabong, he's one of my favorites in the squad because he makes this noise when he's getting ready to kill a thargoid. He goes, El Kabong! And then it's like, whoa. And then the thargoid dies. It's fantastic, Commanders. You love it. You love it. No, and I'm Highlander, I am pretty sure that they did not mean to. That system's been there for years. I don't know why the devs thought that would be okay. But you know what? It's happened. It's water under the bridge. The only way we're going to bring it back is some sort of a jump backwards in time event, which we haven't had anything like that in Elite Dangerous yet. So it's gone, and it's sad. And hopefully, what that'll do is, if people complain, if people aren't happy about it, they need to let the devs know that that's not okay. You know what I'm saying? To take an entire PlayStation play style from the game, that's not okay. That's not acceptable. All right, that's not okay. That, you know, that one group does not represent the entire whole of the AX community. Okay, they are the largest. However, they do not speak for everyone. They do not. And as a matter of fact, XSF is actually kind of a sub elite group. They're not even really in charge of AXI. Somebody, this other guy is, and I don't remember his name, but there's another guy. He's the actual, you know, largest. That guy. I know there was a on AXI. I've seen who the leadership is, and it's not Meccan, but Meccan is kind of the face of their movement. You know, because he looks like a Zoolander with the, you know, look that he always does in the camera. So he's like their poster boy, but he's not in charge of that. Okay, DJ. Let me just give you a little clue. The word you said, that's why it won't work. You said, well, we haven't located the home system. Would that not force people to explore? No, it will not. Nothing you can do in this game will force people to do anything. You cannot force them to play in open. You cannot force them to turn off the report crimes against me. You cannot force them to do anything. If they don't want to do it, they don't do it. Now, there is groups out there looking for the home world of the Thargoids. And yes, we would love to go to their world and just tear it to shreds. However, we will never get rid of the Thargoids. We've never, ever been able to get rid of them. Look, Salvation in 22-460, HIP 22-460, Salvation literally fired a weapon. He lured a bunch of them together and then fired a weapon that literally shredded them, that just froze them and they just were dead. And the Thargoids said, not today, Satan. And they flipped the script on that thing, resurrected all of their dead Thargoids, and then blew up all the humans. So don't think for 1 second that they just can't march on in and put that wave right on our entire bubble. Okay, they could, but they don't. It's because they want us to work for them. They want us to collect materials for them. That's what they want. I'm telling you, it's that simple. They're a very smart race, but they're not emotional. They have one mission in life, and that's to collect those meta alloys and expand their race and their ships and their fleets and everything. We have no idea the amount of firepower or what they have in their arsenal. We have not seen we've probably not even seen the surface of what they have. But we do know they have the technology to reverse Guardian technology and to just obliterate humans with it. Okay, now whether or not Salvation's dead, that's another question for another day. But you cannot use the word, whenever you use the word force in a sentence, it's automatic fail. You don't force people to do anything. They do what they want to do, and they do it at their own pace. I mean, look how many people got interested in the Thargoid War only at the very end when they had no choice. It was in their face, and it was actually, you know, people don't realize if we had not fought back or defended that, the Thargoids would have took over the whole bubble in probably like 3-4 weeks, you know, something like that. It would have been very quick if we had not fought back and we just said, you know, it's cool, you know, they're here, let's just leave them alone, maybe they'll leave us alone. No, they would have taken over that's what that whole system was designed to do. I don't know if you guys remember when it first started, they were taking over hundreds of systems every week. And they grew to a massive amount of like 3,000-4,000 systems in a microsecond, right? And then we thought we were done then. You know, if it hadn't have been for the fact that they barricaded Sol and some of the inner bubble from the Thargoids to stop them from expanding further in, the game would already be over. They would have had to reset the whole entire galaxy. We'd have to go back to square one. You don't want that. I mean, that would be terrible. All that progression lost. I got 10 years. I got 10 years of progression in this game. I'd be really pissed. So anyway, I don't have any huge plans for today, Commanders. I'm basically making sure that all Vortex squadron ships, the carriers are out here and that they're labeled properly so that AXI and XSF know that there's a presence here. The XSF NOAA is here, so that means Meccan is here, and there are AXI carriers as well, but I need them to see us. So if you can bring your carrier out and just have it labeled properly, at least for the weekend, so that they can see that we are here and we are not down with their sickness, whatever the hell they're doing, xenociding all the thargoids. We don't like it. Starlancer. Yeah, I know. Starlancer says, I figured this was going to happen. Then I saw the Galnet and thought, oh, yeah. Dude, I'm telling you what, my heart sank. Gunthric. Oh, my God, it's Gunthric. He's back. Thank God. Just in time to come out here and save the California Nebula. Okay, probably not, but it's good wishing. We love Gunthric. He just doesn't come play with us. We just want to play with him. We just want to play with him. He doesn't want to play with us, so I'm sad. But hey, it's 12. Well, it depends on where you are, but it's roughly 1,000 light years. Well, look, I don't particularly care what AXI and XSF does unless it affects what we're doing. Okay, you're right, Gunthric. Yeah, just make sure you put a little fuel scoop on that fighter. Okay. We have materials out here. We have several of our carriers have stuff you can buy and whatnot. And so, yeah, you could come out. Hey, willy nilly, 07 to you. Yeah, 1039 from Shin. Yeah, it's roughly 1,000. Let's not get too detailed. He doesn't have a fleet carrier, so it doesn't really matter. The fleet carrier is the one that matters. So we do have a logistics system set up, and we do also do ride sharing. So people can come to our Discord and ask to be transported in or out of the nebula. However, like I said, right now we're in a war footing, so I don't think any of the commanders will move, because if anything happens, they want to be here. And let me find what I'm looking for here. Oh, here we go. So if you want to get in on the logistics, finding out, I don't know if there's any carriers out in the bubble right now. You would have to put in a request in the rideshare group and see if anybody answers you. I don't know. I just moved Cygnus Prime back out to the front lines here today. We're double front lines. We're fighting Thargoids and AX pilots now. So we are on the front lines now, and I don't know when I'll be back. So as soon as the threat passes and we're sure that AXI and XXF is not going to try and do another blockade, if they even say the word blockade, we're gonna jump right on their carriers and start banging on the doors and tell them, shut up, don't say that word. Yeah, thank you, Moron Killer. We don't agree with you, period. And I don't think that Meccan actually intended to shut down HIP 22460. That would be stupid, because that is where his pilots train. So disagree. But you're not with Meccan. Meccan, I'm sure, did not mean that. If Meccan comes in here himself and says, yeah, I absolutely just wanted to get rid of all the Thargoids, then I know that he's just pulling. He's reached the top and he's pulling up the ladder behind him. So, and that's also not good. Okay, that's not fair to the other AX pilots, the ones that want to have fun. Your group or you do not get to dictate to us what we need to do as far as having fun or training or whatever. That's not your job. That's not your place. If they allow every single group or person like yourself to just pull out gaming systems, then what's to stop them from pulling mining out? Oh, well, if you want to mine, you can just, run around on the ground and shoot rocks. You don't have to, what's asteroids? You don't need those. What about exploration? Well, you know, if you want to travel, you could get out and walk. You don't need a whole ship. Right. We want to fight Goids too, but we don't want them. We do not want Xenocide. Do you understand? We do not. If you kill them, did you watch that Batman movie? If you kill them, Joker said, or Riddler said, if you kill them, they don't learn nothing. You don't kill them. They're not a threat to this. They're not a threat to humanity right now. Okay, they're not even close to soul. So there's no reason for us to do Xenocide on them. Okay, we like to do the same things with like you do. We want to kill thargoids, absolutely. Now, whether that resonates with everyone, no, it does not. But also, that's why I use the mining reference, because sure, if they allow you guys or any group to just dictate what kind of play styles are in the game, that's going to be the end. There will be no play styles, because everything will be, oh, you can just do this, or oh, you can just do that. You don't have to do this. I mean, yeah, that's silly, right? You got to understand that. You got to see that. There, see, they do need to add more content. That's another whole day. Today is mostly a California Nebula day, boys and girls. We want to stay focused. I don't want to drift off into a million different topics of all the different things they need to be doing. We are also not going to get a Frontier Unlocked in January. So you guys may or may not have heard about that. So we are not going to find out anything until February. Now, I did see the Commander Burr report today, the news report, and there does look positive that they have started to see some positive results from monetization in Elite Dangerous. However, that's not going to be enough. I believe that Burr also said the very same thing. They are going to need to add more content. So if they do open up another Nebula or whatever, or other systems out there that are locked, or if they do give us a path to go find the Thargoid homeworld, yeah, we're down with that. AX people are down with that. Yeah, and that's true. Bad Juju saying that the signal sources are vastly different from a conflict zone, and we need conflict zones. That's where you really learn how to fight. You don't learn how to fight from a you use the signal sources for farming materials. That's what they're there for. Sure, you could practice on a basilisk if you want, but that's not the same, guys. Okay, it's just when I say the word training, let me just preface that by saying the word also means fun. So you're not allowed to take people's fun out of the game. That's not good. Paid ship interior. Yes, see, there's another. Yes, of course, they need lots of that. But everything gets, you get bored of everything in 2 minutes. However, yes, everything they put in the game is only going to satisfy people for so long. So they need to give us, in my opinion, they need to give us more antagonists. So, rogue AI, robots, whatever, anything non-human that we can kill. It works for Helldivers 3. All they got is bugs, and they got robots. And then, they just introduced a third race, so that's like Thargoids or whatever. But what I'm saying is there's 3 things you can kill, and over time they keep putting more things you can kill in so that you get a difference. You know what I mean? That's basically where I think the game needs to go. Now, some people would argue, well, they need more things to find out in space. Sure, they do. They need more things to do this and more things to do that. And we need more ways to mine rocks, and we need more way to, we need to be able to polish the rocks, and we need to be able to do this. So, yeah. But, so they do need to offer, they can do so much with the fleet carriers. They can make these fleet carriers look like anything they want. They could make them look like capital ships if they want to. They're big enough. They are, I believe that they're, if not bigger, they are, as large as a capital ship and a mega ship. They can make it look like any mega ship. They should allow us to do that. And I'm sure that's on their list, but whether it's on their short list or their long list or their maybe never list, I don't know, because they don't bring me in on the meetings. I wish they did, because I would. Oh, baby, boy, they would love to have me in the meetings. I'll tell you right now, they'd throw me out a second-story window quick. But I'm just saying, there's a lot that needs to be done, sure. But basically, we're just protesting this whole Xenocide thing. We do not want that to happen. I'm I am 99.999% sure that Meccan did not intend for that to happen. They didn't think that the devs would come in and just wipe out the whole system. You know, I mean, his role playing might have was a little strong in that case, I think. Thomas, good to see you, my friend. Thomas. Well, we're talking about the California Nebula, and we're protesting any kind of Xenocide actions that may be taken by the Xeno Strike Force and the Anti-Xeno Initiative. Yeah, so basically, for Guntrick and others that may not know, just walked in, they had a player event. Okay, so we won the Thargoid War in Seoul, right? So Meccan's crew usually works out in the HIP 22460 sector, which is where the Proteus wave was fired. It actually started this war a few years back, right? And when a guy named Salvation, he was an old school guy, you know, he's a boomer. He wanted to get rid of all the Thargoids, yada yada. For what reasons, we're not really sure yet. But there's lots of different rumors floating around about, you know, them doing, you know, testing on the Thargoids and whatnot. And they didn't like what they saw, so they're afraid. So they tried to kill them all. He basically took Guardian technology, made it into a super weapon, got a bunch of Thargoids to come to that system, and then fired the Proteus wave. Now, the Proteus wave did kill all the Thargoids. However, they turned around, reversed engineered the tech that they had built, the humans had built, reversed the tech, resurrected all the Thargoids, and killed all the humans. So that's why I said, if you think that they can't just come over, if they wanted to, they could have came right over to Seoul, dumped that same Proteus wave right on Seoul, wiped out everybody. And they could have wiped out the entire bubble in one go. Okay, they could have done that, but they didn't do that. They did not do that, and there's a reason. And I think it was because of that signage that the Canon Research guys, I believe, if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but Canon Research is usually the guys that figure this stuff out. They figured out that there was a message, and that message was a Thargoid behind rows of humans like that there starts with 1 human, then 2 humans, then 4 humans, then 8 humans, and when they get to the 8 humans, I think that's when they become Thumans, Thargoid humans. I think that's what that means. And what the Thargoids can then do with the Thumans is that they can basically, they'll be part of the hive mind, and they will have those Thumans take our technology and go out and farm meta alloys for them, which is what they love to do. Okay, that's their one job. That's all they care about, really. You know, the only reason they attack us is because we have guns and we shoot them back. They only capture any civilians. They just capture them and then put them in their pods and then, you know, set them up so that they are seeded with the roots to eventually birth other Thargoid humans, Thumans. Okay, so yeah, there is a lot of really good videos about the lead up to that war. There a lot of them. Brother Sabathius does stuff all the time. Drew Wagner's put out some stuff. Even Commander Burr has put out some stuff. Commander Exorcist has put out stuff. There's a lot of lore people out there. Okay, and I like the lore and I get into the lore and I love to role play and all that. But I'm nowhere near the caliber of some of these other commanders out there. You know, and God bless them. You know, they spend a lot of their time figuring all this stuff out as best we can. Drew Wagner actually wrote a lot of the original lore for the game. So he's got a really good insight on what he thinks is happening, and I like that. Let's see. The MKII. Yeah, that's right. Thanks, Hot Nuts. Good job. I have no idea what he's talking about. Okay, so here we go. Thank you. So anyway, yeah, so there's a lot to unpack, commanders. Like I said, we can't fight them directly unless, you know, all of a sudden AXI is like, yeah, we're going to go into open, but we'd still be fighting a force that's like, you know, 400 times bigger than our own. So fighting them directly is not the way, but what we're doing instead is we're just making our presence known. We're also, I'm also banging the drum on social media, on X, on any platform, any group. I go to the groups themselves. I post messages about why that was a really dumb thing that happened. and they should never do that again. They should never let the players take playstyles out of the game. Yes, I'm sorry, Gunthrick. I get sidetracked a lot. I'm old. So last week, I think you might know about what the Proteus wave was. It was an event that happened where the Thargoids, where Salvation, the guy that started the whole kind of war thing, he was wanting to take out the Thargoids, all of them. He wanted to commit Xenocide, and so he built a giant weapon. He fired that weapon, and then the Thargoids reversed it and killed all of us that were there in the area. Now, after the Thargoid War was over in Seoul and we had won, XSF, Mechan is the leader of that group, and AXI decided they were going to run a blockade in HIP 22460, which is where the war began, and role play their way to victory. I'm absolutely positive they did not mean for the devs to come in and wipe that system out, because that's literally their backyard. That's where XSF lives. Okay, that's where they train for killing Thargoids. Okay, now he may be putting on a happy face and saying, "Today we won over there," and blah blah blah. I guarantee you, he did not mean to do that, because he just basically put his whole squad out of work. So now they're just trying to find stuff to do. Now they're doing speed runs. I mean, so anyway, yes. So when they came in, they said the word blockade. The devs picked up on that. They made it into a community goal. And then Mechan and them, they had enough people show up that the devs said, okay, they want a blockade? Here you go. Here's a blockade. You got to be careful what you wish for, commanders. You got to be careful, because you do not, absolutely do not want somebody coming up with the the mining blockade. We're going to have a mining, no more asteroids. We're going to save all the asteroids, and then have them win it, and then you can't mine asteroids anymore. The miners would go insane. Right? Exploration. Gunthrick. Let's take away. We're taking Gunthrick. You're not allowed to travel anymore. If you want to get around the galaxy, you have to take the taxis now. Sorry. We have decided that play style is not worthy and should be removed. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. I know people don't always understand, but that's what they did. They literally put players out of a job permanently. That's not good. Yeah, they're going to all have to, everybody has to do xenobiology forever now. But you don't get to fly a ship to do it, because that would include travel. So you have to either walk there or you have to take a taxi. So hopefully the taxi service goes to all the planet. I still want them to swap to a Galaxy Mode FSD. I did a podcast, maybe it might be 2 years now, but I did a podcast about the ability to travel. Now they are giving us longer Galaxy Mode. They are giving us further and further Galaxy travel each iteration of, now they've got the super duper FSDs. They're going to, I'm sure that they're going to come out with maybe more carriers or large scale exploration ships that can travel further. Getting to a point to where they're going to let us have Stargates might be a little tricky, or super, a Galaxy Mode super cruise. That's still probably a way down the road. But it's one of those things that we can continue to talk about and express an interest in. And when the devs catch wind of these things, that's when we can, we have to bend their ear, right? They don't play the game in the way we do it. They read spreadsheets and they go, oh, look, everybody's over here doing XYZ. We should give them more XYZ. Or, hey, these guys are over here because they want to stop something. Maybe we should let them stop it. And they did. But they also killed a bunch of playstyles when they did that. They killed all the top 1% training ground is what they did. Let's be very clear. They took out a playstyle for the top 1%. Now, am I going to cry about that? Hell no. I'm in the top 1%, and I don't care, because I teach new people. I don't teach, I would never try to teach those guys. They all think they know everything. You're not going to teach them a damn thing. You have to do like Mechan does and just show them, Look at me, I'm the best pilot. Can you do this in a Sidewinder? I don't think so. You know, yeah, I'm not doing that. Okay, not happening, commanders, not happening. It's not my gig. So while we're here, thank you, FC or Stripple. So anyway, I don't know why I keep getting you. Now, who did Stripple say he was again? Oh, that's Kabong. Okay, Kabong. Kabong. I just wish you had one name. That's all I'm saying. Even if it's the El Baram and El Kabong, I can deal with those because those are close. But Stripple and El Kabong, I mean, come on, where's the relationship there? I don't buy it. So anyway, we're gonna take a look at the little system map today. We're gonna see how much this place is getting full. Look at all these Kiwis. There's a lot of them. It's not full yet, so it's not as popular as the last gig. And I think it's a one-day thing, but the XSF NOAA, I believe, is in here. If we look down the list here, they don't all their. I don't know if NOAA's even marked as a. See, they got a lot of AXI ones, so I know Stranded Mannequin. I used to fly with him. You know, all kinds of stuff. There is the XSF NOAA is here, I'm sure of it, or at least in this system. So he's definitely here, and I think he's actually maybe streaming now, or he's going to be streaming tonight. Either way, there he is right there, NOAA. V3W14Z, that's his carrier. So, you know, if we have to, we'll go into the AXI shared group and we'll all go land on his carrier so he can't land on it and tell him to cease and desist. But like I said, as long as he doesn't say the word blockade or removal or something like that, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. I don't think that they'll do that again. And I think now that I've literally complained about it all over the place, and like I went to the Galnet Galaxy News Digest or Galnet News Digest page and did a whole report on, look, you guys, we can't keep just taking out all these thargoids. I went to X, posted twice there. I did 2 videos this morning. I've done a lot to just make the known that we are not in compliance with this course of action. We do not want to see Xenocide. Now, if they come to Earth again, all right, that's a different story. But if they're out here 1,000 light years away, leave them the hell alone. That's where we learn. We study them. There's science to be had out here too. You can do science on the thargoids, and you can help people like Palin and Ramta and all that. Yeah, basically we're blockading the blockaders is what we're trying to do. So, but you can see there are a lot of carriers here right now. Not as many as I would have thought, but you can see all these ones with the orange. Those are all my boys. They're all over the place, even all the way down here. There's more over here. So most of these carriers are labeled VSS, and we want the AXI guys to see that and understand that we are here and we are not in favor of what they're doing. We don't care about speed runs. Okay. That's like, this is child's play for them, this Nebula. This is nothing. So them doing a speed run's like, you know, they're bringing an Indy 500 speed racer car to the putt track and running it. Yeah, 1B is he's kind of a Debbie Downer. He needs to just rename his carrier and stop screwing off. I don't know why he's so adamant about it. He's adamant about that, but then he gets mad about everybody for not wearing their badge. So I don't understand. I don't get it. It's just a show of force. That's all we're doing. We're just showing up as a protest. I don't care if after this event you want to change your fleet carrier name back to whatever. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. But when we're in force, we need to be in force. We need to represent that we're not okay or that we are okay with something. You'll notice that there was no VSS presence in HIP 22-460 because we didn't go. Because we did not agree with doing a blockade that we thought was going to fail anyway. We just totally didn't think that would be a success, but it was. And that's unfortunate. That's a sad day for them. I'm sure of it. I'm positive that is a complete oopsie, and they did not want that to happen. But anyway, you guys can see that there's a lot of carriers out here. So the reason most of them are right here is because this is where one of the mediums and the medium and the high CZ for this system is right here. And so if you have carriers right here, then you're able to refuel and rearm really quickly. Where if not, you know, they did not block this system, so you don't have to park in a system adjacent. So here it is. That's where everybody's there. And we wanted to make sure we had plenty of representation here. I couldn't even get on planet 4. I came back too late. I had to get on planet 3. So the closest station it's called Freeport. It's called let me just go back. It's called California Freeport, and it's a couple systems away. It's not far. Let me see if I can find it. I know I have it bookmarked, I think. Pretty sure I do. All right, what the God dang. Getting mad. Starports. Let me see if there it is. There it is. There's an interstellar factor there. It's right next door. It's in HIP 818390. Yep. And you can do a lot of things there. I think we can see what their services are, but they do have an interstellar factor. So if you get into trouble doing the bounties over at the nav beacon, then you can come here and get it fixed. So you don't have to fly. You know, the next closest place is about 600 light years away. So we want to not go there if we don't have to. Okay, commanders? I would love it if they had a rescue ship out here, because then we could just farm for the parts, for the guns, the AX multi-cannons, those that still want to upgrade. And then, because you can use the AX multi-cannons against the humans as well. I've done several videos in the last week just showing, yeah, look, they work. They work fine. You know, I mean, you know, people get hung up on best in slot all the time, but these are the best AX multi-cannons you can get, and they're very strong. And they reload all by themselves. There's no wait time. It's just ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. It just reloads, and they have lots and lots of bullets. So, yeah, they are great weapons to use against human targets as well as the other ones. So let's see, system information. It's independent, population not huge, 500,000, feudal boom, refinery, extraction, low security. Yeah, typical stuff. If we go into the system, we can see what's in there. There's definitely a ringed planet. Oh, this thing got just planets galore in here. So right here is California Freeport. It's right near the sun. You know, you can do all kinds of stuff here. There's great pictures here. Oh, there's Atlas. So 7 to you, Atlas. We don't agree on something, Atlas, and I'm going to tell you what it is. It's not okay to say, well, you know, you can just do something else. That's not cool, because you know what they're going to come for next? They're going to come for your play style. And then I'm going to tell you the same thing. I'm going to say, yeah, well, you know, you didn't need to go mining today. You could just go, you know, you could do something else until it comes back, maybe sometime in the far future. We don't know. We don't agree with that. Okay, we do not need the community taking things out of the game without consulting the community. Okay, AXI XSF does not speak for the entire AX community. And one blow, Kilo, 07 to you as well. So they, you know, we don't agree with it. And you shouldn't be allowed to do that. That'd be like saying, okay, everybody, now you all got to play in open. There's no choice, just open. That's all we get. 07 to Soul Dagger. Right? So that's not cool. That is not cool. It would never will be cool. If it happened to one of your play styles, you would, you know, poop a biscuit just like I did. Okay? So, you know, I'm just one of the voices in the community. I'm one of the loud voices in the community. And I will, you know, let them know, both the developers and the players know when something's unacceptable. And that is unacceptable. Removing play styles from the game, whether it's role play or not, it's still not cool. All right? So there you go. Slow Walker 07 to you, my friend. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, homeboy? Love to see you. Love your face. Yes. VSS 1B. Is that true? Is that a thing? Let me see. No, that can't be a one thing. That can't be a thing. He would never do something that I think would be amazing. That would be bad, right? Isn't that bad when I think something's cool and you don't? That's bad. Okay, so let me look. I don't believe you. I don't believe that he did that. God dang it. Keep doing the wrong damn map. All right, let's go to this map. I'm a little frustrated, Commanders, because I want to. I don't want anything like this to happen again. When I saw what the devs did, I about lost my entire stomach because I'm like, they literally let another player group take out a play style for their own people. That's the irony, dude. Is their own playground, and they wiped out their own playground. Oh my god, sorry, that's really hilarious. I know 1B's around here somewhere. I seen him. He was in here. I'm pretty sure I went to only this one. Let's see. Oh, no, it does not say VSS 1B yet. That would be amazing. Yeah, they totally let them take out. They totally let them take out their own play style out of the game. That has to hurt, dude. I don't care what, Mecca could put on all the happy faces and yay, we won's all he want, but that, I'm telling you right now, at least half of his people are shitting the bed right now because he just wiped out their training ground for the top 1%. So, excuse my enthusiasm and excitement, but that was the dumbest thing they could have ever done. And I know they didn't mean to do it. I'm positive they didn't mean to do it. I would never do anything like that. If I knew my actions would stop my friends from being able to play anymore, I would not commit that action. So, yeah. I mean, Meccan should know better. When he did a thing one time where he was commanding his fleet or his fleet to his squadron to destroy the human the AX pilots in an instance because the AX pilots were aggroing the thargoids and it was making things difficult for them. He ordered them to kill them all. And when they did it and the news outlets got a hold of it, they gave him the riot act. They even had there was an actual trial. He was sent to prison. I mean, obviously he didn't stay in long enough, but he should know better. His influence is too heavy right now. He's got to be careful what he wishes for, because what he wishes for is coming true. And he doesn't understand that the devs think about things a little bit differently than we do. Okay. You can have all the role playing, you can do all whatever you want. But if the devs see it as something that generates interest, whether it's positive or negative, that doesn't matter. Right. It was all RP. And it cost them. It cost them their play style. They wiped their own play style from the game. Wiped it. Just gone. Now they can't even do that anymore. So they can't even do that event. If they wanted to make that a monthly event, nope, can't do it now. They've wiped it. So while I understand what you're saying, I disagree with the fact. I do not believe that any player group should be able to do that, because they're just going to turn around, and now there's going to be groups out there that are going to try to get rid of mining. They're going to try to get rid of, travel. They're going to try to get rid of SEO drives. They're going to try all kinds of things now because Meccan paved the way for them to destroy their own play style. At least he destroyed his own play style. But when I heard they were coming to California, I'm like, oh no, they're not doing that to us. This is our nebula as far as I'm concerned. This is a Vortex Nebula. And if they try to do that crap here, we are going to scream and yell and kick, and we're going to tell that I'll call the devs at frickin' home. I don't care. I'll call David Braben himself and tell him that's unacceptable. I don't care. I will go off. So just be careful, commanders. Right. That's right. They didn't. And that also, but that did not take their play style away from them. They were still able to go wherever they want. Bloke, I don't understand what you're saying, and I don't like where you're going. So stop saying whatever you're saying, because it doesn't make any sense. And we're not going to get into politics. Real world politics, if that's what you're talking about, has no place in Elite Dangerous. Thank you. So yeah, no, they should not be allowed to do that. But being an antagonist put in by the developers is one thing. The developers made that choice. The players didn't make that. The players made the choice to get rid of them. Now that was different because that was affecting the community directly, where the HIP 22460 and California Nebulas are not. They are not going. No, they cleared themselves. Yeah, they do that. That's what I got. That's what I'm saying. You got to be careful, especially when you're training, to train them in ways that will not be affected. Because if you show like a trick, if you show something that circumvents the game as the devs intended it in any way, they're likely they will fix it. So you do have to be careful about that. So I agree with that. Well, they are the gods in the game, whether you like it or not. The devs are the gods of the game. They literally make it for us. That we don't make it ourselves. We're not in there programming. You know, like EVE Online is trying to do this thing where you can put your own code into the game. That's a really bad idea. There's just going to be giant penis nebulas everywhere. You know, I would never give the player base that kind of control, because everything is going to be named something McSomething face, and there's going to be giant dicks everywhere, you know, thrusting at you, trying to get you. And it's never would I do that. Never, never give them that much control. They are going to let us populate the galaxy, but it's going to be heavily restricted. Yeah, right. So yeah, there are games that allow it. Now, in certain games that, you know, maybe that works out, but I think in most instances, like a game like Elite, where it has a lot of competition from other games similar to it, there's just too much opportunity for people that don't like the game to come here and then insert their own brand of humor into the game that will be very detrimental to the community at large here, you know, in Elite. So yeah, I don't think that they'll ever do something like that. But you, as a creator, you have to be careful of what you teach. It's why I don't teach some things. I will not show some things, because then they will fix it and they will make it worse and it will make it more grindy, and you don't want that. So you got to be careful. Just be careful what you wish for, commanders. Yeah, okay, so good. It didn't work in that game either, which is what I was basically saying. So I agree with you there as well. So yeah, I do not like any response that says, "Well, you can just do something else." I don't like that. Okay, that I'll never. And I'm not saying you said that, Atlas. I'm just saying in general, I will push back on any statement that just poo-poos the fact that I don't like something because they don't care, or they don't even do. If you're not involved in the AX community, then I don't really care, you know, that much about your input. Really, I just don't. I only care about those that are involved and those that are understand. They understand. You have to, you know, like the mining community. The mining community doesn't want me giving input on how to farm rocks for materials. They just don't, right? Because I'm not the guy. They'd be like, "What the hell is he even talking? He doesn't even know what he's talking about." You're right, I don't. So I stay out of that. So if you're not an AX person, then I'm not as concerned with your opinion. And I'm just being real. I always keep it real. Yeah, I know. Thanks, man. I appreciate that you're agreeing with me. No, I'm not blaming AXI. I'm firmly blaming Mexican. Meccan. That's who's in charge. The buck stops
That's
there.
the most
baby.
outstanding answer I've ever heard. You must have a goddamn IQ of 160. You are goddamn gifted. You're a goddamn genius.
And I don't even blame him 100%, right? He just came up with the idea. He didn't know. I'm sure that he didn't know that was going to happen. I don't blame AXI for anything. I hang out with AXI. I fly with those guys constantly. Well, not anymore because they just wiped out that sector. But, you know, I mean, there's your thing. You didn't get a Zemina today because we were in agreement. I only give you a Zemina when I don't agree with what you're saying. Or if you try to argue with me and derail my stream, then you get a Zemina. I'm not giving you a Zemina today. I love you today. I'm protesting today, so I ain't got time. You're going to have to, and I don't think there's too many people that are going to come to this stream today, whether I fly around or sit here and stare at this map the whole time, that are going to disagree with me that removing playstyles from the game is bad for part of the community, maybe the whole community. It's bad. Okay, it's never a good thing. And I didn't blame AXI, but for the role playing, yes, I do blame them, because that gets you need emotion, Atlas. When you want to elicit change, you must have emotion. You see politicians everywhere, all over the world, they always exaggerate and do that. I am a politician. I'm not only the leader of the Vortex Squadron. I'm also a system owner. I'm already an architect. I have my own system. I have politics there, and I am the politician for that group. So, yes, when any time there needs to be something mediated or discussed at a political level, I am the one that goes and does that. So, yes, when you see certain posts in certain places, you are going to see them be, if they are extremely emotional, then that is because that's the politics talking. Okay, if they're just straight up, I'm telling you that was a dumb idea and they didn't know better, that's not politics. That's just me telling you the truth. That's what really happened. That's what happened. It was an oopsie, big oopsie. As a matter of fact, huge, monumental oopsie. Now, have I ever done something that bad? Yep. You know, because like you, Atlas, I teach people stuff, and I used to teach people certain methods to getting things done quicker. And sometimes the devs would get wind of that, and then they would fix it. And then, of course, everybody would blame me, saying that, well, if you hadn't have taught everyone that little trick, they would have left it in the game. Yada, 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 yada. And as a community leader, you will get blamed for things that you really had no control over, because you don't know ahead of time. You cannot predict what's going to happen. You know, what is going to be, if the devs are even watching, if they're listening, if they're hearing. Now, Meccan, he was well posted. Okay. Every single major news outlet posted his event. They talked about it. They talk about the 1,500 signups, which I guarantee you not even close to that showed up. But hey, look, they don't talk about the end numbers. They talk about the beginning numbers. Those are the big numbers, right? So look, so I can tell you that yes, in the political realm, he's going to get blamed. Yeah. So I don't know what you're referring to, bloke, but probably best not to be whatever it is. Just that's not a good path. We're trying to seriously protest something here, not be political with them here. If they want to get political, I will get political with them in other areas, in other venues, in places where the emotions matter. The emotional, to strike in the hearts of people, you have to give them an emotional reason to do so. If they don't understand AX, or if they don't understand the community, they'll pretty much just blow it off. But if you make it a personal, like, my God, they're going to take mining out of the game next week, that gets people's attention. Okay, so whatever it is, that's just, we got to keep it civil. I don't know what you're being poked, but whatever it is, I don't like the word that you're using. Okay, pick a different word to describe them, please, and thank you. There's just too many ways to misinterpret what you're saying. Okay. So yeah, we don't know what's going to happen. I know that they're not using the word blockade here, so good. That calms me down quite a bit. But I'm still going to have a show of force here, and we're still gonna go have fun, I'm sure. Are you trying to justify them taking out a system, Alice? Now you get a frickin' Xenocide glare. Okay. I mean, didn't they only take out mining for one system? Doesn't the entire rest of the game have mining in it? Anytime you say anything to me about AX, you better stick the word mining or anything in there. But no. Yeah, well, that is unacceptable. So anyway, yeah, no, I don't know what's going on out there, but it's there. That's where the top 1% pilots train, because it's a constant barrage of thargoids. There's no CZ, there's no nothing. It's just, you just get attacked 24/7. That's all that happens. And that's a great training ground. I do a video on how to join the Vortex group every single video. So if that's your question. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, I know you got to read. That's all you got to do. So, Yes, because once you are invited in, you're dropped right into a page that explains everything. All you need to do at that point is get yourself verified. Once you're verified, you're done. You can go visit whatever you want to visit. And yeah, of course, all new things, any new group that you go to, it's going to be very confusing because there's a lot going on that you don't know about. You know what I mean? Yeah, there is a pinned post too, but the first thing you drop into is right into the, what's it called? You get dropped right into the welcome room, right? The onboarding, or no, welcome. Yeah, you get dropped right here. All the stuff's right here. This is the links, the rules, invite, choose your role. That's where you go. You go in there, and you don't go that way. You go here, and in here, it gives you the how to join a role, how to get a role, what each role means, what you push. You push one of these 3 buttons. It's that easy, Commanders. I don't think I could make it more easy if I tried. But I appreciate you pointing that out, DJ. If I come up with any other ideas to make it even easier than it is now, it used to not be this easy. And I used to have to verify every single person because we don't let public accounts in here. It's ridiculously straightforward. It's basically you just read the page, go to the next page, click on a link, click on one of these, and you're done. And then you can go do whatever you want. And then this onboarding thing will come in and say, hey, welcome to the Vortex Squadron. Woohoo, Commander Perseus. And then all of us guys jump in there. Yay, wave to him. Yay. Oh, we got another new guy. Wave to him. Woohoo. It's that easy. I can't make it any more easy. Now, there are a lot of rooms. Don't get me wrong. But you will learn them over time. The main room that most people go to is way down here. Local chatter. You can see it's got the little notch next to it. That's where all the boys chat. So if you want to, well, I'm showing it to you live. Look at get roles. Make sure you go to get roles. Are you even in here? Let me see. DJ, if your name's DJ M, I'll find you right now. I'm looking down my lists. I don't see you in there. Hey, Crawl. 07 to you, my friend. Good to see you. My goodness. I'm so happy to see you. So, yeah, I don't see a DJM in here. Nope. So, I don't know what you did. You're not in here listed in any fashion. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, is it DJM E10? Okay. Or IO? Okay. Don't you have a YouTube channel? No, that's... Let me assign you a role so you're no longer. What role did you want? Do you just want to be verified? Do you want to be a prospect or an agent? Okay, what about the other thing? You just want to be verified? You want to be a lurker? You want to be a prospect, or do you want to be an agent? Prospect just means you're interested in joining, but you're not sure yet. Agent means you are ready to join. So, what do you want? Tell me now, and I will fix it. Whilst I'm in here. Just verified, just means you still got full access. All right, we're going to go with prospect. Good choice, Commander. All right, now it also explains in the get roles how to upgrade your role to wing commander. Wing commanders get this badge here that they can use on the Discord. It's not required. Nothing is required to be done, but you can use it, and you'll see in my groups that, well, right now, 2 out of 3 have it. Bad Juju's some kind of fisherman. So he does not want to represent the Vortex Squadron, but that's okay. We don't care. But you'll see when this group is full, 99.9% of them will all have their badges on. So it actually explains how to do that. To do that, you have to sign up to a couple different places and then let me know, and I verify it, and then I let you in as a wing commander. And in that case, you get a yellow name, which is, as you can see, we've got quite a few people that have done this already. All these yellow ones, these are all people that have gone through the whole process of being a fully fledged member. An agent is a member. I mean, a prospect's a member, but they're just not, you know what I mean? I just know that they're not completely serious yet. When they get completely serious, then things change for them, because then I spend a lot more time with them and getting them to see what they need to see. Yeah, we have an agent. We got a bunch of see how many prospects we have. We got tons of them. You know, anytime you want to change that, you say you change your mind. You're like, okay, I'll go ahead for agent. Just go ahead and change your role. Now, if you do all the things and you get this badge here from me, then I will automatically make you a wing commander, which will be in the yellows group here. Okay, so hopefully that is as clear as mud to everyone. All you got to do is read the pages. You'll be fine. Can't join another squad. Well, Crawl, you know what? You don't have to join the squad. You don't have to join in-game if you don't want to. If you want to represent, you can come in here as a prospect. You can come in here as verified and just support. That's, you don't have to be a member of the Vortex Squadron proper in-game or on the INARA to be accepted as a member. You'll still be a member even if you just sign up on the Discord. Okay? Oh, yeah. Yeah, because the Discord and the game aren't connected, so it doesn't know. If you sign up as an agent on the Discord, the game doesn't know. The game doesn't know nothing about that. If you do it on INARA doesn't know. You probably signed up to a guild on INARA as well, or a squadron. So yeah, you can basically, there's 3 different places that we care about. Yeah, if you're not using INARA, shame on you. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do, Rand. I will go all in on harden the paint on some INARA. But first, I got to take a break, Commanders, as I often do, and I will be back in a few moments.
Blazing through the stars, Vortex Squadron travel far. Thargoids in our multi-cannon sights. We prepare to deliver pulsating lights. In the California Nebula, after cosmic storms, the squad is merciless and fierce. We will rip the flowers' thorns. We prepare to tender pulsating lights. In the California Nebula, wrath of cosmic storms, the squad is merciless and fierce. We will rip the flowers' thorns. The core systems we must defend. Prevent another invasion to the end. The murder flowers need to burn. Lead on brutal retribution and spurn. The shields go up, our multi-cannons fire, ignoring the alien screams. We share the cruel dreams. Murder flowers, terror falls, coming nebula is our domain. None shall stand against the Vortex Squadron's bane. Piercing silent, deadly shadows, hunting thargoids in the black. Blazing through the dark, the squad never turning back. The core systems we must defend. Prevent another invasion to the end. The murder flowers need to burn. Lead on brutal retribution and spurn. The shields go up, our multi-cannons fire. Ignoring their alien screams. We shatter their cruel dreams. Lead on brutal retribution and spurn. The shields go up, our multi-cannons fire. Ignore the alien screams. We shatter their cruel dreams. Murder flowers, terror falls. Cali Nebula is our domain. None shall stand against the Vortex Squadron's bane.
Man, that song slaps. So, yeah. So, yeah, we've been out here for a while. So I know that Rand, for some reason, he wants me to teach him how to use INARA again. So, yeah, I wasn't planning it. That wasn't really my spiel. I usually do that in the third hour. But seeing as how we're already here and somebody asked about it, we'll go ahead and continue. The once you're signed up here, that's really all you need to do. You don't have to do anything else, but if you do want to go the extra mile and you want to go here, one of the things you need to do is you need to go to INARA. Now, INARA is a companion piece of software to Elite. It's not owned by Elite. It's run by a completely separate entity. Oops, why did I do that? Come here. Okay. All right. So if you go to INARA.cz, it's a weird one. It's not from around here, obviously. Then you can go to INARA. Now you need to sign up on INARA. I don't remember exactly how you do that, but you basically sign up and you go to your commander page. And once you're signed up, you connect it to your Frontier. I don't think Atlas is a member. I mean, he may be in the Discord, but he's definitely, I don't think he's a member of the Vortex Squadron, which is a shame. One bloke, you should talk to him about that all the time. So, yeah, thank you, Carl. Appreciate you for getting involved. So you go to INARA, and then what you do is there'll be a button here that'll say connect your Frontier account. So whether that Frontier account is on Steam or it's the old, the old launcher and all that, yeah, there you go. You just hook it up to it, and then Frontier will ask your permission to allow this software to download your data. And basically what they do with your data is they show you everything about you. You'll find out stuff here that you didn't even know you were into. You can literally tell what a pilot does by this INARA, right? So you can see like right here, the exobiologist. You see that's like a 0%. There's a reason for that, commanders. You see the miner? See that? 0%. There's a reason for that, commander. And then the captain. Now this is rescues. Now this is from me helping with AXI efforts, or not the AXI, but the AX efforts in Seoul, because I was trying to teach people how to do it, because it's difficult. It's much more difficult rescuing from thargoids than it is from humans. So, and then obviously the hero, I don't even know what the hell that means, but I've only got 2 of those. So whatever that is, that's not one of my play styles. But you can see anything else. I have done exploration. I've done a couple different kinds of exploration. Apparently, the soldier, of course, that's kind of my gig, and I'm tier 5 in that. And then the hunter, tier 4. So I do bounty hunting, stuff like that. Mercenary, I do have a little bit of mercenary, but I'm not a big ground fan. You guys know that if you've been around. The Xeno, obviously, I've killed a lot of these guys. I just don't have, I need 1 more Medusa kill and 8 more the Hydra kills to just clear that off. But basically, yes, I'm way into tier 5 on that. And the trader, yes, I've done some trading. Didn't enjoy it, but I did it. And then the Samaritan, yes. I have rescued lots and lots of civilians. So apparently enough to get to tier 1. So that's like crazy, right? That's right. As Willy Nilly said, INARA is the best thing since bread knives. Okay. All right, Willie. Good job, man. I don't know what the hell. In America, we call that sliced bread, but hey, whatever. It is what it is. We know you're from one of those weird countries out there. Hey, no problem, Carl. We enjoy having you. Thanks for stopping in and being part of it, being part of the movement. So, so it tells you everything, but also what it does is it allows you to go to squadrons, and you'll see up here where it says squadrons, and you can basically look at your, it'll basically be other squadrons, and you'll basically be able to search for a squadron. And if you go in and you check out, you go Vortex Squadron, there could be more of these, but I believe there's only one. If you do that, it shows you right here down in the little list down here. Independent, Arista Lavigne Devals, our superpower or our power, and Vortex Squadron. So you basically just go there, and then you there's a button on here somewhere that'll say, you know, request to join, and you request to join. And once I approve you there, then now you have level 2 of agent, basically. Now if you want to go even further, and there's lots you can do in INARA. I'm not going to go over the whole entire thing about that. And we love Truckers Crawl. We're probably going to need some help with some projects coming up as soon as colonization goes into beta. But so we're probably going to need, I might need some help trucking Crawl. So come talk to me, buddy. I can help you out. And you can help me out maybe. And you can, you know, I mean, maybe you'll have another project for your main guild or main squad. But if you don't, or you got some friends that want to help a brother out, I would totally be down with that. Yeah, one bloke. Yeah, if Meccan shuts down California, we're going to shut down mining. So just be prepared, commanders, because that's going to be our new role play thing. Is we're going to shut down all asteroid mining in game. Will no longer be a thing. You can only get stuff off the ground. All right, brother. I appreciate you 100%. Thank you. All right. So the third thing, if you want to get put in as a wing commander in the Vortex Squadron, then you have to do the final piece, which is go to your side panel here. You go to your squadrons tab. You go in, if you're in another squadron and you want to be a member of this squadron is VS99. So Vortex Squadron 99. And yes, that's a little play on the Triple X movie, Anarchy 99, right? So, and then you come down and you go to squadron management. And if you're in another squadron and you want to switch over to Vortex, then you go to your settings, and right here there's a leave squadron button. You hit it, boom, you're out. Then go ahead and go back and apply to VS99, which I believe is Browse Squadrons, and then you find the squadron you want, and you can basically, I think you can just put it right here. So you just go VS99, and it should be able to filter that right there. See? So there it is. Right now we have 24 members. We're looking good, feeling good. We got our thing. So you join it, you request to join, and then once you're approved there, and you're approved in all 3 places, is when I'll give you the badge. I'll send you the badge and the welcome letter together in your Discord. Discord is probably the main place where we kind of track who's who, because it's the easiest thing especially for a lot of the new people to get into. I do give people rank stuff. The ranks in game match the ranks on the Discord, and same thing with the INARA for the most part. INARA's got a little bit more detailed levels that you can have. So the INARA has one, and I don't always keep them all updated because I forget. Okay, but if you're signed up and accepted to all 3 places and I have not verified you, just send me a private message on our Discord and I will fix it. Okay, I will come out, I will fix it for you. I'll get you in there. And Stripple is hold on, what was his name again? See, I forgot again already. Oh, Kabong. Okay, Kabong, listen. If you want to change your carrier name, you have to go into carrier services. You have to have a carrier. Okay, just thought I'd point that out just in case. I don't know. Somebody will say, well, where do I get a carrier? I don't know. No. Okay, so you go into carrier management, and in carrier management, you go down to the library for the carrier. And down here is the library, somewhere down here. Shipyard library, right? So you go into fleet carrier library, and in there, it's basically the same as you'd change your ship name. It's right here. So you can change your ship. So you just put VSS space dash space and then or whatever, not Cygnus Prime, but your carrier name. You cannot change the ID on a carrier. So yeah, don't worry about that. And then you just accept it. And then there you go. You got VSS. Well, then you can't change your carrier name. But your in-game tag, now an in-game tag, if you're talking about your name, you cannot change your name in the game. However, you can rename all of your ships the same exact way. You can take any ship and you can do it here. Now you can apply for a name change in game through the support system, but I don't recommend you do that, because then if you ever change squadrons, it's gonna suck for you. Okay, because they're not gonna change your name every other week whenever you decide you want to change your group or whatever. But you basically, and I went to the wrong place, so you go over here to this library. So what you do is you change it on your ships, not on your name, not on your actual commander name. So you go here, so you do it here. And if I wanted to change this to a Vortex Squadron name, then I would put here, I'd just put VS. Okay, so that's a squadron name. The other name is for large ships. Okay, so VSS is only for the large ships. Okay, VS is just for the squadron, the little guys. Okay, does that make sense, everybody? So don't change your little tiny, Corvette or whatever to a, or not even Corvette. You don't want to do VSS on a Corvette. I mean, you could. Technically, they're big enough where they're kind of like a battleship, but I mean, technically the smaller ones just use VS, and that'll give people an indication of who you are while you're flying around. Saw my name is Commander Atlas, so when he got into the game, he did a commander. He did Commander Hoser. Okay, so his name in game is Commander. Oh yeah. Don't add the CMDR. It does that automatically. Yeah. Unfortunately, that one I would call support. That's funny though. Give your friend this for me. That was a good one. Yeah, he should contact support and ask if they can just make him Hoser, because the commander will be added automatically. Maybe some people don't know that. I guess you know. I've been around long enough that we already knew that. We weren't going to do that. But some of the new people may not get it. Yeah, that's very much done automatically. So like I'm saying, if it's a smaller ship than a carrier, just do VS. If it's a larger ship than a carrier, if it is a carrier or a mega ship or anything that's huge, the huge ships, then yes, VSS would be the way to go. And that just designates them as part of the Navy. Okay, the fighters are basically part of the Air Force or the Space Force, if you would, and they're not necessarily, they may belong to a carrier, but they're still just a member of the Vortex Squadron, where the other ships are naval ships, so they have a VSS. Okay, is everybody clear as mud? I hope so. You like this ship? This is so pretty. Look, I got the pink weapons. So that's correct, DJ.
That's the most outstanding answer I've ever heard. You must have a goddamn IQ of 160. You are goddamn gifted. You're a goddamn genius.
Thank you for your simplifying of my wording. I'm a very wordy person. If you let me go on, I'll go on for hours. Oh, wait. Already do that. Anyway, so let's go to the shipyard. I don't know what we're doing out here today. I don't know where Meccan and them guys are at, but I'm assuming they're going to be in the medium or high zones, and we're not going to mess with them intentionally. Like I said, as long as I don't see the word blockade anywhere from them, I'm okay. If I see the word blockade pop out, that's when I'm gonna just drop trow and start just pooping everywhere. It's gonna be projectile poop everywhere. I'm gonna start going crazy. So haven't seen that. So basically we're just hearing protests today. Nothing major going on. I didn't even plan to coming back out today, but since there was an announcement in the Galnet News Digest that they had their little eyeballs on the nebula, I was like, oh, no, they do not. That's when I jumped in and started alerting the squad to their treachery. So hopefully it's just going to be a nice little event for them, and then they will just go ahead and move on to the next thing. That's what we're hoping for. We do not want them lingering here, okay? We don't need that kind of aggravation in our lives. And we definitely don't need groups that are going to take away our playstyle from us, encroaching on our space. So get out as soon as you can. Thank you. Welcome to Walmart. Get what you need and get out. That's all we care about right now. So let's talk about something new that I did. I did the VS Narada. Narada is a mining ship. Can you guys believe it? I did a mining ship for one reason. I want to use this ship. This was an AX-based ship before, which is now retired, so as there's no Titans, there's no reason for the ship. So we reformatted it. Now what I want to do is one of these times when I'm traveling from California or to California, I want to stop in the dark sector. That there's a stopping point. There's a midpoint of where the taxis go to get to the bubble or back to California. And at that stopping point, there's a planet there with pristine rings on it. So that should contain some amount of tritium. So I want to be able to, now, not that I need tritium. I don't need tritium. I don't want to mine anything else. Before anybody tells me all the 27 things you can do, I don't care. Tritium. I keep very focused. Tritium. That's all I care about. And I don't even plan on filling up or anything. I just wanted to go do it because I've never done it. Okay. So I wanted to try it. And I can even do the deep core mining. Okay. But I'm not getting into that. Don't tell me all about deep core mining. I don't care right now. All right. I'm just stopping anybody before they start going hard in the paint. I don't care. All I care about is tritium, my friends. So, and that's only for fun. Okay. That's just for fun. I'm not going to do that right now. We're not out there right now. We're actually in the California Nebula, sitting proudly at Planet 3, hoping that the AXI and XSF people will behave themselves while they're in our nebula. Our meaning everybody but theirs. They blew up their world, so that's their problem. Shallow core, yes, of course, I know. Good idea. That's a great idea. Thank you, Atlas. No, Starlancer. Don't you be saying that shit. Those boys, my boys will try to throw me. They will try to dethrone me in a hot minute. Don't even say that. Jokingly, that could start an incident. International, interstellar incident. You got the glare. Because that you said a potty word. Picking flowers is a potty word around here, baby. All right, so yeah. Well, I'm not doing it for the fun, guys. I'm just doing it just for the funsies, the shits and the giggles. You know what I mean? Now, Mjolnir is one that I want to work on, but I have not. I need to repurpose him because he was a bomber, and I want to repurpose him into something else. Possibly a fighter, possibly a hybrid, shard cannon, AX multi-cannon fighter. There. Yeah. Okay, thanks, Memphis. Good job for telling me exactly what I didn't want to know. Okay, thank you. I only care about it in one sector. Yeah, but yeah, that's cool that it's here too. I may do it here too as well. I'm just giving you a hard time. Valkyrie is done. Valkyrie's she's a good hybrid now. She does both. Actually, I wanted to make sure because I want to make sure. Yeah, you need to get in on INARA. INARA is pretty important. That's how you find everything in the game. You find anything you want in the game, INARA knows. And mostly it's probably 99% accurate. Sometimes it's inaccurate, but mostly it's accurate. It's only accurate if you update. So whenever you fly around and stuff, the game keeps track of everywhere you go. And when you are been to these places and you've gone to when you go to the commodities markets and all that stuff, anything you interface with, that's data, and that data gets downloaded to your data file, right? So when you update INARA, then it updates all the stuff that's relevant to everything. So, what's in that system, what's for sale there, what's what you can purchase there, what you can sell there, all kinds of information gets stored. You don't even realize how much data is, so it, so it updates everything in INARA, and that's how it gets updated. It gets updated by the players being connected to it and uploading their data every so often, whether you do that automatically or manually. You can only do it manually once every 15 minutes. And usually you don't want to do that because the administrator of the site gets really mad. There's a limit on how many times he's allowed to talk to the servers at Frontier. So if you start bogging that down or making it so that other people can't get the information they want, then he will intervene and give you a firm finger wagging. He'll give you one of these. So there you go. Okay, thanks, Crawl. Yeah, don't worry about it till the beta comes out. When it gets closer to time, I will have an idea of what I want to do, where I would like to start colonization, and I'll tell everybody then. I don't want to tell everybody ahead of time because I don't want people trying to steal my thunder, so I'm keeping it under wraps for now. But as it gets closer to the time, then we'll do it. So what's this? Oh, this is Ventress. I think Ventress. Okay, Ventress is my pink one. Yeah, I love that. Ventress is purely pink now. I love that. So actually, Ventress, I did not put what the hell? I cannot believe I don't have the weapons on her. Maybe I was going to change them all. I don't know what the hell I was doing. But I think I fixed her. She did. Yeah, she's full on. Yeah, she's a full on fighter now. So so she was a bomber for a while. I think I fixed all the bombers. I got rid of most of the bombers. I think I left one. Yes, I do know that the insignias are not showing in the thing, and I don't know why they haven't fixed that yet. That's annoying as all hell. That's just killing me. They fixed the ones on the outsides and then broke the ones on the insides. Hopefully, it's on their short list to fix. We don't know yet. So if I go to this one and I say, okay, we're going to put some weapons on it. I think what I wanted to do was, what was I going to do with this one? I think I was going to go with 3 shard cannons. That's what I think I was going to do on this one. That's what I want to say I want to do. I want to go with the long range shard cannon. So I wanted to do 1, 2, 2, experimental, right? And then we're going to go down here again, and there should be another long range. Yes, yes. I just went out and bought a whole bunch of these. So I'm going to do, I don't want to do 4, but I'm going to do 3. Because the 4th one's going to be an AX cannon, which is the new hybrid system that we use. And also, this is a Highlander system, not mine. Let's see, experimental. So we need 1 more of those. And then we're going to go ahead and put that on. I don't know what I was doing. I got sidetracked, people, because of Meccans and because of Galnet News Digest announcement that AXI was coming out here. I lost it a little bit, so I apologize. So here we go. So we need a 2E, right? Is it a 2 or is it a 3? Hold on a minute. Is it a 3? These should be 3s, right? I'm hoping it's 3. Wait, let me see. Back. 2. Okay, so these. Oh, this is a Mandalay. Okay, this is a Mandalay, right? Okay, I'm thinking it's a. All right, I was thinking it was a Python for a second. How does one confuse that? You say, and I say, well, hold my beer. Okay, even though I don't drink anymore, you can still hold my beer. So I wasn't going to drink it anyway, but now, yeah, so we would want this one, the pre-engineered multi-cannon. We're going to take that. And then the other 2, what we typically want to do is, we would love it if we could do turreted, but I don't know if I have any. I have 1. Yeah, and that's not the one. So for now, I would just use these long-range thermal vents, but eventually I would swap them out for turreted versions so that I don't have to hold them all the time. So what you do in that case is you go thermal vent, take it. Nope. Two. I don't have two twos. Two twos? I don't have two twos? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Are you giving me the business right now? I don't believe it. I don't have two of them. Was the first one I put on there a two? What was the first one? Was it a two? You only really need... Oh, this is a class 1. Well, that sucks. Yeah, this thing needs work. Yeah, my next, El Kabong. You know, yeah, so, wow, this is bad. Okay. I don't have any twos. Well, that sucks. So I probably won't be using this one much this week anyway. So, yeah, that's really terrible. So we'll just go ahead. What about my burst lasers? What are those? Oh. These are ones. Okay, so one. Oh, yeah, I don't need a two. Well, I did need one. Okay, no, I didn't. I'm good. I got this. Sorry, guys. I'm confused as I often am. Here we go. We'll just put another one on there. There we go. So what I will do, though, is eventually I'll switch these out. I'll still use thermal vent, but I'll use turreted, so that way I don't have to worry about it. So the AX multi-cannon, I want to see where... I think I want to put that right there. So I'm going to move it to the top, because that's going to be my scout killer, right? Oh, is that in the center? It's close to the center. It's not at the exact center. Okay, so yeah, so it's close to center. Is there a center underneath? Okay, so actually here's where I want it. Never mind. We're going to put it underneath. We'll put it underneath right here. Is that center? Isn't it center underneath? I don't know. Shit, I can't tell. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. See how I get it? Yeah, okay. So it's not center. That's fine. We'll keep the... So we have 1, 2, and one's underneath. So no matter what we do, there's going to be one that's offset, but still it should be fine. And then basically this is, heatsink. It should have caustics on it instead of heats. At least one heat, one caustic, so we can make sure we got everything we need to be successful. And we don't want those. We want this thing. And there should be a caustic, engineered caustic in there. Yeah, so we got that. We do not need an electronic countermeasure. This thing has no shields, I don't think. It does have a point defense. We don't even need that. Okay, so for AX, we would change it over to experimental, and then we would get the regular if we have one. Yeah, the shutdown field neutralizer. We'll put that on there, and then we'll put on the get rid of this thing, and we'll put the experimental. We need the scanner, so we need a scanner. If I have the regular scanner, I don't have the regular scanner available, so I'm just going to use this one. It should be fine though. It actually just, we don't need this one anymore because it doesn't. We're not scanning Titans, so you just got to make sure you set up the right scanner, and then your core internals. We got the lightweight armor reflective. Okay, so this is set up right now. Was I intending to make this a human? I think maybe I was setting this up to be human. Because now I'm thinking, well, reflective, the only thing I'd want reflective on is a human version. So maybe I was converting this over to a bounty hunter ship, which would be a different gig altogether. However, that's fine. We could still do a half-breed. So if that's the case, so let's see what's here. Yes. So we got the overcharged power plant with the monster. Take care, Atlas. Have a good day. Yes, you can bear guitars here. Yes, absolutely. Willie, of course you can. I know Willie got a new captain on his ship. She's pretty nice looking. So now we are what did I even do for the, oh, I know who we did. We did Violet today. So what I would do instead, this is a pre-engineered SCO as well. So maybe I was going to do human. Maybe I'll do this one as a hybrid. I don't know what the other ones are, but we'll get it all sorted. But we can do a hybrid on this one for now. We can do bounties with it. That ought to be fun as a bounty hunter. And then just focus, flow control, and then long range. So yeah, I think because I have reflective, I believe it's shocking to me as well, commanders. But apparently, I thought that I needed this to be a human ship for some reason. So we'll roll with it. Not a problem. We got tons of 2Es, man. So we'll just swap these other two bad boys out for AX multi-cannons and call it good. And then we'll put back the other stuff that we had on there, the point defense and the other thing. You know, that's all we need to do. That's all that needs to be done, commanders, and we are good to go. Let's get the 2A AX pre-engineered. Yes, thank you. Bing, 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 bing. Then we'll get the other one. So, yeah, we'll get this other one right here. And there it is. And then we're going to go, man, I had so many. I used to use these missiles like constantly, man. They just can't, you can't shoot human pilots with them. They're too slow. You'd be like, oh. Yeah, you'd just be like, oh my God, this is terrible. So yeah, we'll just do this instead. And then that way it'll just be a fighter. And then that, we will, what is in here? I didn't even look. So we do have cargo. We have a frame shift booster. We have fuel scoops. This thing can travel around. It's got a bi-weave shield generator with reinforced strip down. So I'm not sure what was going on there. I'd probably prefer if we have a fast recharge rather than that. Let's see if we have one available. We do have 13 shield generators. We got a lot. Oh, nope, we don't have a 4. Alrighty, not a problem. We'll just go with what we got there, and then we'll just hold off on that thought. The Olympic controller. So it's got a collector. Oh, it's got an AFMU. That's really weird. I wonder what I was doing here. I bet you I was thinking about making this an explorer ship, and then I changed my mind because I have a different one. That's the explorer one. So this is different. This one we definitely we could have repairs on it. We don't necessarily need collectors, but since it's a 3 anyway, we probably would be better off. Let me see if I can, which one I have in the multi area. We'll see what we got. Multi-limit controllers. We have a Xeno. Now the Xeno does decontamination, research, and repair. It doesn't pick anything up, which we don't necessarily need to do for a fighter. So they're all Xeno. So they're all Xeno. So the best I can do is a Xeno on this build. And we're going to take off this. We're going to take off this AFMU. Maybe we'll leave it. I don't know. Oh, we got a repair on here. So we don't need that. We can store that. Let's see what else we got on here. What else is going on in here? So we'll probably put some shield protection on here. I think we'll just do that rather than the auto field maintenance and this. We do have a planetary vehicle thing on here. Why do I have that? Not sure. Like I said, I'm not sure what I was planning on doing with this machine. But I can guarantee you that this is not what is this. This is Ventress, right? I'm pretty sure this is Ventress. She's not that. But anyway, I think I was making this into my other thing, and I will fix that armor next time I'm in town. Better write that down. Better make a note, commanders, because we're gonna get into trouble here. Yeah. So let's go ahead and refresh this and go ahead and click on it. We'll see. Okay, we're doing okay. Yeah, I think DJ, I'll tell you what, my friend, when you get to a certain age, you just got to remember what you're doing. I think I'm going to make this back into a fighter. I got to see if I have another one. I have like 3 different Mandalays. I know one for a fact was an explorer. One for a fact is supposed to be for human fighting for the Empire. This one should still be, this can be a crossbreed of AX and Bounty, so I can use it in California. And yeah, so we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out, but we need to get that reflective armor on Ventress off of there. I think it was just I was in the process of fixing things, and then I got sidetracked, as one does. as one does, commanders. You understand? You know what I'm talking about. Some of you commanders. So we're going to change the reflective on Ventress. I believe this is Ventress. And I will double check that, but I'm pretty sure this is Ventress. And that means she needs to be something else. And now I would need shield reinforcements. So let's see if we can even do that. We need hull reinforcements in the form of shields, which I may or may not have. Guardian shield. But I think we need a 3D, right? Yeah, so there are 3Ds, but these are hulls. We need shields. So we need at least one shield, a 3D shield. 3D shield. And I want to change the armor from reflective to military. So we will fix all this stuff. I don't know what I was doing exactly, but I'm obviously going to change it now. I think for sure they'll be released in February. So that's about the right amount of time it takes. So I'm looking for shield, any guardian shield. Okay, so I don't have any. So I need 2 shield reinforcements for this thing. So we need 3 actually. I think I'm going to get rid of the planetary vehicle hangar on this one because there's literally no way I'm ever going to land this thing on the ground. Well, I'm not going to take an SRV out of it ever. So we need a 3, a 2, and a 1. So we need shield reinforcements 3 against thargoids, you think? Yeah, I'm not that interested in it. I'd rather have the hull bonus. Okay, so shield reinforcement. We need a 3. Or sorry, we need a 3. Yeah, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Yeah, so we'll get this thing fixed up. I don't know what I was doing with it, but you know, I wasn't planning on flying it today anyway. So, and then of course the most important part of the entire setup's right there. We'll get that. We'll get that. Still not interested. Thank you again, Highlander, for your suggestion. It's a AX ship, so I'm going to go with military, which is as one does. Okay, that's where my head's at. It's an AX ship, not a human. Human, we do reflective. This one we don't need it. All right, so we can use it for now, but we're not gonna do it right now. All right, so just so you know where my head's at, buddy. I appreciate your builds though. We got lots of your builds going on in here, so. I even fixed my Corvette up. You'd be so proud of me how good I fixed that sucker. Let's see. The Alexandria, that is an AX ship, so we can use that. We can use oh, you know what else I want to look at? The Krait. We're gonna look at the Krait. I think we're gonna look at the Krait, but we're gonna first take a quick 5-minute breather, and then we're gonna look at the Krait. How's that sound? Sounds good to me. Listen to this song, Highlander. It's for you guys.
California Nebula, after cosmic storms, the squad is merciless and fierce. We will rip the flower storms. We prepare to tend their pulsating lights in the California Nebula. is our domain. None shall stand against the vortex squadron's bane. Piercing silent, deadly shadows, hunting thargoids in the black. Blazing through the dark, the squad never turning back. Core systems we must defend. Prevent another invasion to the end. The murder flowers need to burn. Lead up through retribution and spurn. The shields go up, our multi-cannons fire. Ignoring their radiant screams. We shatter their cruel dreams. Lead on through retribution and spurn. The shields go up, our molten cannons fire. Ignore the radiant screams. We shatter through our cruel dreams. Murder flowers till it falls. California Nebula is our domain. None shall stand against the Vortex Squadron's bane.
Oh yeah, baby. No one shall stand against the Vortex Squadron's bane. I love that. Love that for us. Hey, you guys know what time it is. Ice cream time. We're having ice cream. You know what that also means? We need to rate some thumbnails. So let's get busy. I didn't set them up today. I forgot. So we're going to I'm not set them up on the fly, but just bear with me, Commanders. I got this. All right. We're going to set it up. We'll go with this one first. That's actually, I've updated this one, but you'll have to do. This is Shall Not Pass. This is when I got upset and decided that we were going to protest against the AXI and XSF community, the other part of our community that is destroying thargoids. So give that one a rating. The new version just has a thargoid on it. But, sorry, it's on the actual video. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. Oh yeah, slow walker. You got it. Rated from 10 to 1. It's so much fun. Oh yeah, we got a double feature today, Commanders. So we're gonna pick the second one. Now this one I know you'll get excited about, Commanders. Violet our pilot today is on deck. There you go, the Nebula Shield. What we're doing right now, protecting our home from interlopers, murderers, and bad people. We want our Goids, and we want them now. Oh yeah.
Shades of red and hues of blue. Every artwork speaks to you.
She's a great admiral. She's a fleet admiral.
Feel the rhythm, make your choice.
Alrighty then. There you go, commanders. We'll give you a little bit more time to vote on that one. Give you a little bit more time to vote on that one, then we'll move on. But you know, I had to finish my ice cream anyway, so you guys know what I'm up to. Oh, look at that. Commander Sergeant. Welcome on in, Commander. We got a 10 out of Sergeant for a brunette. Oh my gosh. I mean, for that fleet carrier and that nebula and that planet. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Unbelievable. Well, we're glad you're back, Sergeant. That's right, Commander, Fleet Commander Violet Richards. Oh, I love math too, especially when it's from 10 to 1. You're playing a gray zone. What are you fighting for the thargoids? What does that even mean? Or is that a different game? IN07 to you. Welcome on in. We're rating the thumbnail for today, so if you want to give it a rating from 10 to 1, feel free. Ah, cool, man. Cool, Sarge. Sounds great. Well, we're glad you made it back. Yeah, give it a rate. Give it a rate. 10 to 1, the thumbnail. How relevant it is to today's content. You get a rating from Ian yet? We're waiting on Ian. That's the only one I'm waiting on. Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, that planet is just perfectly round in that picture. I love it. 9? Juju, come on. What do you want me to put a walleye up there for you? You want me to put a fish on that? If I put a fish on that thumbnail, we'll give it a 10. Ian, thank you for the 9. I appreciate it. All right, boys and girls. I think we've gotten all the ratings we're going to squeeze out of these folks today. We'll let this song finish up, and then we'll be done here. Don't forget, if you want to post any of this stuff on X, then use the hashtag BVStellarArt. Well, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough, Juju. You got me on that one. I can't deny that's true.
Shades of red and hues of blue. Every artwork speaks to you.
No, we are not ending the stream. This is the 3rd hour. You're just in time.
Rhythm, make your choice.
Well, I'm not sure, Crawl, but that's definitely Cygnus Prime. So no, Extreme, we're not ending the show. Oh 07 to everybody that showed up. Sarge, Ian, Juju, if you weren't here, Crawl, everybody. I think I got most of you, but if I missed any of you, Extreme, all of you, there's your 07. I'm gonna give you a bunch of 07s. So I make sure everybody's got their own individual 07. Okay. All right. So now we were gonna look at something. I don't even remember what we were doing. To be honest with you. I was going to look at something. I was going to look at one of my ships. Just don't remember which one. The Narada we already looked at. We were going to look at now the Witch. What is the Witch? Let's see what. Oh, that's. Was I not looking at Ventress? What was the hell was I looking at? Which ship am I loaded right now? Hello? Where's the damn name of it? Which one do we got? We got. Oh boy. Gosh darn it. Let's see what it says in my current. I can't find the damn word. Mandalay. Valkyrie. Oh, Valkyrie. I was looking at the wrong ship, Commanders. Okay. That's fine. I'll fix Valkyrie later. Valkyrie definitely can stay with reflective armor. I thought I was looking at Ventress. My bad, Commanders. You got to watch out because I'm just a loose cannon. Well, I think because there's only like 3 choices of what you can do. I think that's so. I had a 1 in 3 chance of getting victory class. All the victory class looks the same. So the Witch is definitely an AX ship. Well, I can't remember which one I was working on, guys. Which one the hell? Okay, Ventress. Let's see what. Okay, Ventress is the one I wanted to put the. Yeah. See, now this is making way more sense now. All right, Ventress is the one. God, you guys got to watch me, man. I'm just loose. There it is. Look at that. I actually want to put one more shard cannon on there. So let's do that because that's what I was going to do. I was going to make this a heavier shard cannon build. Guardian shard cannon with the long range open effects. Thank you. All right. So that takes care of that problem. Now this one's also got the same issue where I need to put on gimbaled instead of turreted. Long range thermal vent, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, the other one doesn't even need weapons. I don't know what I was doing. All right, so that's cool. This one's fine. That's Ventress. That's going to be it's a light fighter, but it's a heavier caliber. I do have another fighter that's a lighter caliber, just basically made to exert. This thing's not only made to exert, it's also made to destroy. Destroy the enemy. Okay. Well, I have different color ships depending on its job. Usually, a red ship would indicate some sort of a bounty hunting ship. However, Ventress was a bomber, so bomber was also a red ship. A green ship would indicate a fighter for AX. So usually my fighters for AX are green. And then I have, other colors in between. So some of my ships some of the ships are purple because that represents ALD or Arissa Living Duval. And then there's other colors, involved. I also try, if I can help it, I try to use brighter colors because I take a lot of photographs. And so you'll see a lot of yellow ships or orange ships or whatever, just to make sure I get a nice photo op because, as you may or may not know, I am really huge into thumbnails. So it's kind of my thing. Don't know if you noticed that, guys, or not, but okay. All right, bloke. Whatever. I don't know. Again, you and I, we're not on the same wavelength today. I'm not sure what you're going on about. Okay, so yeah, so so that's Asajj Ventress right there. Let me just see what other ships I got in here. I don't even know what, I got pulled out of that other war pretty quickly, or my other thing I was doing pretty quickly. So, there's Meccan, 07, Commander Meccan. It's not cute. We're upset that you're here. And if you even think about saying the word blockade, we're coming over. Okay. We're going to sit on your carrier for the rest of the time you're here and bang on the doors and stuff. but welcome. I'm surprised you made it over. You're a pretty busy man. So there's the harbinger of doom for the AX pilots, boys. There he is, Commander Meccan. We got him. Oh, that's cool, man. You know, Meccan, I'd really like to get with you at some point and talk to you about things. Just please don't shut down any more AX systems. That's all I ask, man. You're killing my whole shtick, dude. You're killing my training shtick. That's good. I'm glad. Just as long as you're not shutting it down, we won't have a problem. Just please do not blockade this system. Thank you. Because apparently the devs listen to what you're asking for, and they give it to you. Okay? We already know you're here. We're here now just talking about that. So we know that. We know Noah is here. So we've got her all, we got her all targeted. We're just waiting to see just as long as you don't blockade, we'll be fine. You can do all the speed runs you want. We love speed runs. That's our favorite thing. So, yeah, there you go, boys. What was I working on? I don't even remember. Yeah, that's fine. As long as it continues to stay caustic green for like a couple more years, I'll be happy. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, we've already been making it caustic green. It's already that color, but hey, you're welcome on in. Just please don't shut it down. That's all I ask. Please don't shut it down. Because then we would be very upset. All my pilots here would just not have any jobs anymore, and that would be bad. And I'm pretty sure you didn't mean to do it to your Nebula either. Or not Nebula, but you know what I mean. HIP 22460. Which I think that was a little bit too far on the part of the devs. But hey, it is what it is. All right, so, because they're not usually that reactive. We just thought they were still taking a nap from vacation time. We didn't know they were awake. Okay, cool. Now we know. Let me see. What other one was I working on? Oh, I think I might have been looking at a Krait for out here for this weekend. We'll probably go out more. I don't know. I think Meccan's event is probably today or tomorrow. So whenever he's not in the system anymore, I'm assuming they're going to move on after that. And we'll get into our stuff again. What shuts it down is Meccan saying we're running a blockade and then getting a lot of people to show up. That's what shut it down. And then the devs came in and went whoosh, and made it go away. So, yeah. But like I said, I'm pretty sure Meccan didn't mean that to happen. I'm pretty sure he's like the rest of us were like, what just happened? But, since he's popular, he's got to put on the happy face. I don't have to. I'm not going to put on a happy face for that. That was a mistake. That was bad. I don't like that. I don't like Xenocide at all. Now, if they're attacking our home worlds, it's on like Donkey Kong. But if they're out here, just out in the middle of nowhere, don't care. Oh, is Crawl and 1B bonding? That's so sweet. 1B, leave Crawl alone. He's just new here. Okay? He's just new. Bloke, take it easy. You're not the police. You're not the police. Just leave him alone. And you should not be calling anybody troll, Mr. Bloke. Okay? You two boys need to behave. Now, let's move on. What was I doing? Okay, so I was looking at, I think I wanted to look at Cypher, but I don't think I did. Let's look at Cypher because Cypher has been changed so many damn times. I don't even know what the hell I was doing with Cypher. Let me just see what he's got on him right now. I don't know. Yeah, see, he's not even a half-breed yet. He needs to be converted to both. But he's a straight fighter, like, so he's really good at he's really good. Are you guys behaving? You guys are annoying me, both of you. Stop it. All right, so Yeah, I think this is just a straight. This is a straight fighter. It's not necessarily. I think I used to use it for invasions, so it's still kind of set up for that, which is fine. That's all it really needs to be. I think maybe it was Rectify that was the half breed one. And when I say half breed, I just mean half multi-cannon, half shard cannon. Okay. I don't know. I'm not, if I don't understand the conversation, I kind of get a little nervous. Like, what are you boys talking about? And then I'm like giving you the evil eye and I'm looking at you and the Zemina's over there cackling and stuff. I don't know what the hell's going on. All right. So, yeah, I think the other one was, what are we at? Oh, we're okay. Let me see which other one is in here. Let me see. Let's take a look at the crates, because the crates are probably the best. This one was for spire sites. Yeah. So let's check this one out. Check it out, and then we'll go out and let's see what this one's got. So we're over here. Yeah, this is the half rate. So it's the half and half, right? So it's got 2 AX multis, 2 shards. Yeah, I mean, we probably would be better with just 1 shard and then the 3 multis. It would be probably more helpful, depending. But let's see. Let's see. We might. Let's just change it out right now, and we'll have to make sure we set before I go flying around. We're gonna have to make sure. So yeah, we're gonna do this one this way. That'll make Rectify kind of a. It'll be a. He'll be an exerter, so he'll be able to exert hearts, and then he'll be able to just kill everything else. So that'll be fine. And then we're going to go back and we're going to look at. We're not going to change anything else right now, and we're going to look at. I need to look at one more. So let's check out crate number 3, which would be Sylvanus. Okay, so this was a bomber. I think this was a bomber, so this one definitely probably needs something. Okay, this is a big one. It's a 5 shard cannon crate, boy. Yeah, it's got the anti-guardian zone and all that. Not that we have to worry about that here, but this is like leftover from the war. So Meccan does not need to stand down. He needs to not do a blockade, and he's not doing a blockade. From what I gather, he's doing a speed run. Okay? So, bloke, take a break. He's not standing. I don't care if he comes in here and does speed runs. If he's coming in here and blockading, I'm going to lose my complete and utter crap all over him. But I don't think that's his intent. So as long as he doesn't try to do another blockade, it's fine. Which I don't think that's what his intent is. I don't think that he intended to shut down 22-460 either. Now, he's not talking about it. That's fine. He doesn't have to. But I can infer from what's going on. Yes, AX operations, speed runs. That's what he's talking about. He did not say they were doing a blockade. You have to read what they're saying, Filthy. He said earlier look at his channel. He did a report earlier that they're going to do speed runs, not blockades. I'm pretty sure that was an oopsie. Okay, because no commander in their right mind would do something that shuts down their play style. It's just stupid. You're doing fine, Crawl. I already told Bloke. Bloke, you remember that conversation we had, Bloke, about being mindful of other people? You need to do that now. Thank you. I would appreciate that. Now, we need to, ride them if you ride somebody till they leave, that's a serious problem for me, Bloke. So please don't do that anymore. I'd appreciate it, especially not on the live streams. Thank you. Appreciate you. Anyway, yeah, Crawl, you're fine. Don't listen to Bloke. I don't know what the hell's wrong with him, but I'm going to kick his ass royally when I get off of this live stream. So Anyway, actually, I'm going to put Highlander on him. So so I don't believe that he intended to do that. Now he can't talk about. See, he's too popular right now. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to, rock any other boats except his own, apparently. So he's going with it. But yeah, that was bad. What happened, and he knows it. We know it. Everybody knows it. We don't want him to do it to California. So I don't care if he comes in here and does speed runs. If he comes in here and does a blockade again and gets California wiped, I'm going to be super, super mad. You won't even know. You never seen me mad. It doesn't matter. He said it. Right? You got to be careful what you wish for. I don't blame the AX community either. They didn't say it. Meccan did. And Meccan's got a lot of influence right now. So I'm not blaming anyone. I don't care. It's not we don't even hang out there. We just don't want them to do it here. Okay? So let's just be really clear. Be careful what you say, because the devs took that to heart, that Meccan, the most popular AX guy in the whole freaking game right now, wanted something removed, and they did it. Yes, he does. Then you're walking around with blinders on, bro. Every single news source reports on what he does. Every single one. Oh, I know. That's what I just said. It was a surprise. Yes, to him as well, I'm sure. But he wished for it. Okay? Wished. Just be careful what you wish for. All right, Filthy. I'm done with you. Let's move on. All right, so. All right, so this one, this is a pure, this one's a toughie. See what else we got. I think I might have one more. Let me see if I got one more. Krait. Trying to think just which one I like the best so far. Cipher, Rectify, we looked at that. Is that it? So let's see. Trying to think if there's another one. Mjolnir, Narada. I love Narada. That's a good one. I can't wait to try that one. That mining ship. Can't wait to try it. So I think if I was just going to do... I don't know if the boys are doing anything. Let me see if the boys are out today, out and about yet. Might be a little too early for them, but we'll see. Let's see. Trying to find my boys here, see if they're online. Looks like some of them may be. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them. 5 people out there. Wonder what they're doing. Should I find out? Think I should ask them. Hold on. Are you guys fighting? You guys fighting? Okay. How many? Hey. How many of you? Well, answer the one in the chat, in here, not the one on the stream. I'm talking to you direct. So, are you guys in a wing? You need to chill out. I'm going to kick your ass. All right. Who cares? Leave them alone. All right. So, that's my job to worry about that, not yours. Anyway, Highlander, I'm just going back to the other chat. So Somebody's got Kabong, can you adjust your sensitivity so I don't hear myself twice? That'd be great. Yeah. Or mute is fine too. All right. So are you guys running a wing or anything that I could get into? Okay. All right. Well, if you got room for me, let me know. I'm just trying to pick which ship I want to go blow Goids up with. Okay. 10-4. Just keep me in the loop. I'll get around to it. I'll get around to it. All right. So yeah. So what chip do I have now? See, now I forget what chip I'm in again. Which one did I have? This is well, I kind of want to follow right now because I'm on stream. So we've got, let's see. No, no, I'm not taking this one. I was just looking at it. Yeah, no, I'm not going out. I was going to go more like, I just want to, yeah, I'd already ate the ice cream. It's gone. So yeah, so I've got, I think we're going to do a hybrid because we do have enough people to do some groups. So, but I'd like somebody else to be in charge of the group because like it's hard to do that on the stream, and you know, so that would be great. That would be amazing. Just trying to think of which one I like better. I think not Cipher. I want Rectify. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna see. Just let me double check Rectify, make sure. Okay, he's the hybrid. Okay, that's the one I want. And then well, you know, there's hold on, I'll switch. Yeah, we're gonna switch we're going to go ahead and go into Cygnus. Connection active. All right, coming in hot, boys. Coming in hot. We're bringing in Rectify. Rayburn. Did you see what Rayburn posted in the Discord? He's funny. All right, I should be in the private group. Yeah, it's really difficult to run the group and run the stream at the same time. Dear, welcome on in. 07 to you. Where I'm based, it's 4:46 p.m. DJ. Was I supposed to join El Param, or am I supposed to be joining somebody else? Yeah. No, is that who you were trying to invite? Well, I didn't know that he was. I thought the invite was from you. I didn't read it. Ten four. All right. Why do people do this to me? All right. Let's see. That's. How do I leave it? How do I get out of this? Report, invite. I don't want to engage anything. I want out of this team. There we go. Leave team. There we go. Now we're good. All right, I'm out. All right. All right. Now I should. Am I in? Ah, come on. Let me in. Let me in. Okay, good. I got it. Okay. Six? We could barely get 3 hooked up. Well, it looks like he's going to go on break too, so. All right. So we're going to get ready. Just make sure I got my fire groups good. Let's see. Beam, multi, and then shard. And then a repair. What do you mean by that? Somebody's saying they want to see how the conversation goes after the stream. All right, so okay, yeah, I don't remember what I was doing now. I was thinking about something, then I got sidetracked. Anyway, so we'll go ahead. We got the fire groups. Oh, we need to pick up limpets. That's what I was doing. And somebody's got me on echo again. Somebody, you guys, El Kabong, please adjust your sensitivity so that I don't hear myself twice. All right, so now we're gonna do this.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
All right, now. Now we should be good to go, right? I think we're good. Let's go auto launch. Let's get out of here. And El Kabong, you don't have to mute your mic as much as you just need to set the sensitivity so that it doesn't pick up the sound from your speakers. Another option is to get a headset and put a headset on so that the microphone does not pick up the speakers. That's all you got to do. You don't have to, you can mute too, but you don't have to. New thargoid smell. Where am I going? I need to find, oh yeah. Oh, no. Should be over here somewhere.
You have now departed the no-fire zone.
Let's go here. I'm going to filter this down. 'Cause I believe that's a signal source. Okay, so all we got's the beacon. I should be right next to the planet 4. Why the hell? Let me just go ahead and check. So we should be right there. Ah. Am I at the wrong frickin' planet? Oh, that's right. I'm at 3. I remember now. Okay, I'm with it now. I got the thing. Now I know why things are wonky. Last week I was parked at the... oh, hold on, I'm going to have to turn down the Discord. It's so loud. Where is my little... How do you do that on here? Wait a minute.
Orbital flight engaged.
No orbital. Get me over to the other planet. Oh, God, Zooks. That was a little faster than I expected. We're going to come around. All right, see if we can get him on the list here. And we're going to see if we can't find this nav beacon on our own, because trying to do the nav beacon lock doesn't always work out so well. I'm not having a lot of luck with it, so I'm going to try to find the actual beacon itself. That way it'll show up on my list and I'll drop into the right place. It'll be real close to the planet. Now, see, the problem. One of the problems with California is that the signal sources are so tightly packed that it's real hard to. You see how I'm struggling to even select one, and these are all kinds of. There's all kinds of carriers right here too, so it's like, it's a struggle. But one of these is a. There we go. Yeah, this is the medium on this side.
Orbital flight engaged.
See, even now, it just went right by it. So we'll see if, well, I think we're close though, 'cause it was pretty close. Let's see how far away I am from the boys, if I can even see them. Right now, yeah, we're kind of far out. See, but I can see them, but they're way out there. So we're gonna try and hit the gas one more time, see if we can get it to line up for me, and then we'll be fine. All right, we're gonna pull the throttle back. All right, let's see how close we are now. A lot closer. All right, good. All right, we got him. We got him, boys. Coming in hot. We got Juju on speed dial here. I don't know what he's doing. We may need to just get a little closer to it. So I'm not... Okay, so here's where they're at over here. Got an interceptor. Oh, did I got a scanner? Nobody scanned this one. Highlander's on. He says it's Cyclops. Oops. Oh well. Dead. One dead Goid. So this is not a finisher build. This is an exertion build. So this is just for exerting hearts. Plus we can take out scouts fairly easy with this build. So that's where we're at. This is a Bassie. Yeah. We're still working on a whole team. We're still working on wing stuff. Just make sure we got this one tagged just in case. I don't think they're going to be able to drop. They're not going to be able to drop this one as fast. So I'll take care of some scouts while the boys are working there. I just gave them a little bit of a shard cannon colonic, so that's good. You got to give them a little shard cannon colonic, boys. That's what they like. They get excited when you're giving them the shard cannon colonic. I want to get these two boys. See if we can get these guys out of the boys' way. So I'm working on scouts while the boys are working on the Bassie. And then that way they'll be clear, somewhat clear, of the buffs that they give to the Basilisks. Oh God, somebody save me. I didn't even see it. I heard Highlander say there was a burst coming, but I didn't even pay attention. I'm still trying to kill these scouts. I'll get him. Well, I was gonna kill that dude. Never mind, you got him. Bastards. So yeah, I'm focused mainly on the scouts, so we'll see how it goes. And also by me killing the scouts, that'll bring some more of our AX pilots in to where they need to be. No worries, I got them. Get repaired. Just killing scouts. Yes, I can. Yes, I am. Yeah, I'm in the stream and I can hear you. All right. What? You got a malfunctions, all right. Go ahead and do that. I haven't seen a new interceptor yet. Is that a body part or a Goid? I couldn't tell. It went by too quick. Okay, now I see another interceptor out here and another scout. There's what? Yeah, I see him. I'm on him. Oh, swarm! I don't want swarm. Oh, it's a basilisk. God dang, I couldn't say the word. Basilisk. It's a bassie. We're going in hot, boys. It is, in fact, a bassie. Almost got him scanned. Exerted. Yeah, I just scanned it. He's doubly scanned, boys. He's exerted too, so let's get him. Where'd he go? Nope. Alright, let me get in there. Alright. Now we're gonna just get a little cold orbit, baby. Cold orbit, and Meccan will be so proud. Highlander was not. Good job, good job. No cold orbiting? Is that what you said? Alright, so let's see. Let's undo that, and then we're just taking his shield off now. I'm getting Highlander all excited. He gets upset when you say cold orbit. If you say cold orbit 3 times, I think Beetlejuice comes up. All right, I'm going back to scouts. You guys handle that. Oh, son of a. Well, don't ask the question next time. Just say it is. You're like asking us to figure it out. Yeah, if you would have been cold orbiting, this shit wouldn't have happened. Really? You don't say. I've never had anybody run things into the ground with me. It's amazing that happens to you. Alright, let's see. We're going to get this scout is like on my last nerve right here. This guy. That's never happened. Yeah, bloke really does piss me off. Oh, I don't have enough. I don't think I have enough module support on this thing. Damn it. Oh, what was this thing before? Oh, it was a spire site. It was spire site. That's why. I need to. Yeah, that's bad, but that's okay. Doing okay. We're doing okay. I'm just taking out some of these scouts while you guys get settled. And then we'll be, you know, we're gonna be there. But yeah, I ain't too worried about it. All right, don't threaten us. You're waiting is what you're doing. Need a little bit more patience. Unless you are the one that's going to tank them. Oh, why didn't you say something? You just want to exert? That's Yep. It sure is. There it goes. There it goes. The hell? Oh, it's a different gig. Alright, he's got 36%. Got a shield. Surge. There it goes. Bada bing, bada boom. Dead Bassie. It's my favorite. Dead Bassie. See, these hybrid ships are actually pretty cool. They do a really good job. And these boys are scanning today, so I'm going to have to do that. Yay! don't know if this is this is the one they're after. Okay, scanned. You might crumple him, so get a tag. Oh god, they're killing my windshield. Settle down. I'm down to 20. I haven't been paying attention. You know, kill me. Yeah, we gotta get more module support. No, I don't think they're gonna shut down California. We're okay. Don't worry about it. We're good. I just had to cause a stink. And yes, drama sells, boys. Any content creator worth his salt knows that one. Yeah, no problem, Willie. I think he's probably gone by now. Yeah, okay. So, sorry guys, I was busy fighting. Let me get to a carrier. I gotta find. See if I can find it on this galaxy map. I gotta find Dino's carrier because his carrier's in a really good spot, apparently. Oh, poo, where are they? Do I have them all? Do I have them all? No, I don't. Trying to figure out where my damn carriers are listed. There's one of them. Let's spell. There it is, Dragonstone. Let's go to him. I hear he's nice and close. He's in a really good spot, according to what I'm hearing. And what else? Dino with the Gary carrier placement. That's what I hear anyway. We're gonna try it. Oh man, what the f... I kind of got to go back to my carrier though, because I do need to pick up a because I need more module support. I don't have enough module support on this thing. This was a Spire site ship and I didn't need it. So now I need it. Because even the Cyclopses are popping the windshield on this thing. That's not going to be good. But as I was at 17%, you know, I thought I better come in. Better come in for a little bit of rest and relax right here with old Dino's Dragonstone carrier. What? Somebody just grabbed his undercarriage. How long would it take me to get that ship? Which ship are you talking about? The one I'm flying or the one I'm landing on? You need approximately 7 billion credits. If you come to California Nebula, and assuming that nobody shuts it down, then you could get this carrier within a week. Yeah, I need to go back to my carrier too. So, that being said, guys, let me just pause the Discord for one moment because it's getting a little crazy. Okay, so listen, guys, thanks for coming out today. I hope that if you are coming out to do speed runs today, I hope you have a good time, and I hope that everything's fine. I think Mekan got the message, although he didn't respond to anything. I know he knows. He knows that I know that he knows that what they did in HIP 22460 was not cool. So they just need to not ever say the word blockade again. We'll be fine. Anyway, so yeah, so everybody, I appreciate you guys all coming out today. As always, I enjoyed my time with you, and I will see you guys probably tomorrow, and we'll let you know whatever the aftermath is of what's going on from this event. Now, if the devs take action, any kind of action, we won't see that till next week. But just, I know this time there is no mention of blockading or shutting down. So good, because we don't want the devs to misunderstand our intentions. And yeah, guys, talk again real soon. 07s to you.
Stardust in your hair, you're a cosmic dream, flying through the space on a laser beam. Galactic whispers calling out your name. Vortex squadron lights up just the same. Planetary dance under nebula skies, with a wink and a nod, diamond stars in your eyes. From the shadows of moons to the edge of the truth, Commander, you shine like a stellar sleuth. Wishing you all the best in the void out there. From the cosmic center, gotta feel that flare. Waiting to salute like a bright comet's tail. Commander will follow, no way we could fail. Black holes and quasars, they can't dim your light. Exploring the unknown till the final night. Through wormhole twists and nebulous form, we'll ride the pulsars in a galactic storm. Gravitational waves carry our creed in the silent vacuum where whispers lead. Our beacon is bright, it never will stray. Follow the trail into the Milky Way. Wishing you all the best in the void out there. From the cosmic center, gotta feel that flare. Waiting to salute like a bright comet's tail. Commander will follow, no way we could fail. Our beacon is bright, it never will stray. Follow the trail into the Milky Way. Wishing you all the best in the void out there. From the cosmic center, gotta feel that flare. Waiting to salute like a bright comet's tail. Commander will follow, no way we could fail. Oh, we could fail. Way we could fail.